confidence with Safe and Sound Summer Sale happening right now. They have a full line of top-notch audio gear from trusted brands like Alpine, Kenwood, Rockford Fosgate, JBL, and JL Audio. And they now offer Lumar window tinting. Safe and Sound is your one-stop shop for custom sub-boxes. Their experts will design and build the perfect enclosure for your specific needs. It's the Super Summer Sale at Safe and Sound, conveniently located across Trebemis on the Spur Highway in Soldotna.
If you're in the market for excavation and landscaping services, call Earthscapes LLC. Earthscapes offers high-quality service at a price you can afford. They specialize in tree removal, general excavation, new driveway installations, landscaping, and hardscaping. Earthscapes serves the Kenai, Soldotna, Nikiski, and Sterling areas and are licensed, bonded, and insured. Call Earthscapes LLC for your excavation and landscaping needs. For your free quote, call 907-398-7624 for high-quality service at an affordable rate. Earthscapes LLC.
The days are finally getting longer. So much to do getting ready for our Alaskan adventures. Don't let dental problems sideline your fun this summer. Now is the time to get your teeth checked, cleaned, and repaired. Dr. James Julian and his team are ready to help get your dental health in top shape, offering comprehensive services in a relaxed, family-friendly atmosphere. Contact them at 907-283-4857 to schedule your visit today.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm in the mood for some baseball here. Bob Bird along with Nick Sorrell, and let's set the Oiler defense here. They haven't taken the field yet, but we have Forshee, Elko, Ujimori, and Costello, the infield third to first, with a outfield left to right is Pinkston, Jow, and Helfrich, and a battery of Mulamakic and Griffin. For the Bucs, third to first is Rebrook, Hebert, Pendergast, Thomas. And for the outfield, Bedeker, Smith, and Lacey, left, center, and right. A battery of Hernandez and Malpe. I don't know if we have the umpires, Nick.
Don't have the umpires yet. But as far as the Oilers pitch and catching goes today, I had an opportunity to chat with Oilers pitcher Mulamakic, Arnaud Mulamakic, before the game started, and just had a chance to ask him about his pitching. And I always want to know when I talk to a pitcher, what's your go-to, what's your strikeout pitch? And he pretty resoundingly said his changeup. He goes to his changeup for that strikeout pitch and sets it up with a four-seam. So I'm excited to see his four-seam set up and his changeup strikeout punch tonight.
All right, we're hoping to play 9 innings, and we're going to see. But for an official game, you have to get 5 in, so we'll see what happens there. The other thing is, if we do go extra innings, the Alaska Baseball League has implemented a very, very unusual format.
Right.
The 10th inning will be played straight up. But in the 11th, the home team, I believe, is going to have the option to take defense or offense. How does that work? If they elect on defense, then let's just say then the Bucs would get a runner automatically on first base, and they must score him. If they fail to score, the Oilers would win. If they do score, they win. There is no reply for a bottom of the inning for the Oilers to try to do the same thing. So that's the risk you're taking, and it's basically a sudden death format. And so if the Oilers wanted to choose offense because they know their strengths maybe are on the base paths and depending where they are probably in the lineup, they would then take offense, and they would have to score. Failing to score, they would lose the game.
True sudden death. It's something you have not traditionally seen in baseball, so I'm really intrigued to see how it works out for him this summer. I'd like to experience some of those games where we get that sudden death playoff right there at the end of the game, and hey, we don't get a 12th inning if it's over in the 11th, one way or another.
And the whole purpose of that was to save arms, and this being a development league, and not to burn the arms in your bullpen, in order for the players to get the best development for their dollar, I guess you could say. Okay. Well, let's take a look around the field here. The grass is in great shape, both on the infield and in the outfield. There's a little bit of bare spot behind the mound between mound and second base. But the outfield looks great. I don't see any residual water at any place on the field.
No, they've done a great job getting this field ready to play. Honestly, when we showed up earlier today and they had ended up canceling the first game of that doubleheader, it looked unlikely that we would get a second game today or at least one game today based on the field conditions. But I'm very impressed with how well they've gotten it under control and gotten us ready for baseball.
All right, we're still waiting for the Oilers to take the field. We're going to send it back for 90 seconds. This is the Sweeney pregame show on Oilers baseball on the ESPN Radio Network.
If you're in the market for excavation and landscaping services, call Earthscapes LLC. Earthscapes offers high-quality service at a price you can afford. They specialize in tree removal, general excavation, new driveway installations, landscaping, and hardscaping. Earthscapes serves the Kenai, Soldotna, Nikiski, and Sterling areas and are licensed, bonded, and insured. Call Earthscapes LLC for your excavation and landscaping needs. For your free quote, call 907-398-7624 for high-quality service at an affordable rate. Earthscapes LLC.
The days are finally getting longer. So much to do getting ready for our Alaskan adventures. Don't let dental problems sideline your fun this summer. Now is the time to get your teeth checked, cleaned, and repaired.
Boy, we don't
Dr.
have
and his team are ready to help get your dental health in top shape, offering comprehensive services in a relaxed, family-friendly atmosphere. Contact them at 907-283-4857 to schedule your visit today.
Do you believe our local Kenai Peninsula residents deserve exceptional health care? We sure do. That's why we're excited to welcome Heather Moon, our team's newest nurse practitioner. She is ready to serve her local community and has immediate availability and is welcoming new patients. She has a special interest in mental health and women's health and
there's
can't
an
wait to serve.
outstanding play.
Our office,
Yeah.
907-313-4569
Pointing
to
out
book with
the
her.
player is good.
It's good.
Need something paved? Call Hot Rocks
As in,
Asphalt
you want
Paving.
me to point it out for you?
4729, your local Peninsula paver. Hot Rocks Asphalt
as
Paving
in-
has over 25 years of construction experience and understands that a great job is all in the small details. If you're looking to get a sidewalk, a parking pad, a driveway, or parking lot paved, call Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving today at 907-420-4729. Also on Facebook. Free estimates. So call Todd now to see how much it will cost to get paved this summer. 907-420-4729. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, proud sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers.
I want to thank Caleb back at the studio doing our work for us throughout the season, I believe. And the umpires are taking the field, and I've got good news. They're going to use a three-man system. They were not using that on the game that we were watching between the minors.
Right. Yeah, getting the third umpire in there really alleviates the burden of having one guy having to call outs across the entire infield.
Not only that, but looking for the touches on the bases and everything else that goes in with that. So, no, we're going to have runners or umpires on each corner until there's a man on first base, in which case the third base umpire will go to the infield position. And the first base umpire then is going to actually get himself in a very good position, especially if there's a left-handed pitcher, to watch for balks and for throws to first base, of course. I have no idea if there's any restrictions. We don't have a pitch clock, in case people are wondering about that. I have no idea, however, what the situation is regarding limitation as to how many throws they can make to first. I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know if they have any sort of limits on pickoff attempts. And if it's anything like MLB, and they do get those attempts per swing. So if it's consistent with Major League Baseball, they get the 2 pickoff attempts, and then once you've thrown over twice before you've thrown another pitch, then you can't throw over again, which if it's like that, it really clues the batter in or the runner in, hey, you've got the green light, buddy, because he's not throwing back over.
All right, so I'm kind of curious in the MLB.
Yeah.
If he makes a third pitch, is it a balk or is it a ball to the batter? How is it scored?
If I remember correctly, I believe they call it an automatic strike.
No. Let's say he's had his 2 throws and he makes a third. What's the penalty on the defense?
That's what I'm saying. I think that they give the count an automatic strike, but if it's not a strike, it would be a balk.
It wouldn't be a strike. It would be a ball. Why would you punish the offense?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it would be a ball, not a strike.
Okay.
That's my fault.
All right. And then the other thing is, I'm not quite sure how the batter violates something regarding getting into the batter's box or how many cuts he can take. Does he have to keep 1 foot in the batter's box?
Well, again, if it's consistent with MLB changes, then the pitcher has 20 seconds in between pitches, and he has to be ready to throw his pitch by the time he gets to 0. When it gets
Can they
to
call
0,
time and make adjustments?
the batter can call time once. Now, when the pitch clock gets down to 8 seconds, the batter has to be in the box facing the pitcher, ready to swing the bat. If he's not, then he does get an automatic strike. That one is an automatic strike.
Okay, so I'm wondering, though, how the pitch clock might be affected when a catcher wants to talk things over with his pitcher.
So if he calls a timeout, then they get one mound visit. I believe it's per at-bat. You are allowed one opportunity to talk it over during the at-bat.
Boy, I'll tell you what. If you want my opinion, of course you're going to hear it, right?
Right.
What has made baseball go too long are the big salaries and the resulting sponsorships that stretch out the innings and for commercials that go on the airwaves, whether it's radio or TV.
They really have extended the length of the games. And, you know, with the big salaries, you get a lot of big egos. Not that sports ever came without big egos. Even when they were paying guys $8,000 a year, you still had egos. But I know I've seen several at-bats over the course of the year so far in MLB, or last year, where you had fellas that would step into the box and they would just kill a whole lot of time, upwards of 30 seconds, just stepping out, doing their little ritual, swinging the bat a couple times, and then finally they get back in.
Okay, they're giving the Oilers lineups as we already have, and we're going to be right back for the national anthem after we take this break. This is ESPN on 96.5 FM and 1140.
In Kasilov and craving convenience.
1 minute, Caleb.
TJ Siggy's. Fuel up with quality gas. Stock up on groceries from 6 a.m. to midnight and grab your drinks.
You gave me every lifeline you could on that one.
Oh, we mentioned they've got fishing licenses too. Whether it's for this relaxing evening, TJ Siggy's has you covered. And the best part, their friendly staff always greets you.
I've already made it.
Stop by TJ Siggy's today and experience top-notch service and a one-stop shop for all your needs this summer.
So have you heard? Heard what? About the new flooring store on K Beach. They're called Floors Unlimited. No, I do need new flooring in my home. Yeah, I went in yesterday. They helped me so much. Any questions that I had. And I found out they even do kitchen and bathroom remodels. You'll love their easy-to-shop showroom with carpet and hard surfaces, commercial and residential. Plus, they offer service with a smile. It's Floors Unlimited. Open Monday through Saturday. Located on K Beach, just past KSRM. 907-420-7688.
Are you craving a fiesta that's tastier than a piñata full of tacos? Look no further than Senior Poncho's Mexican Restaurant. Step into their lively canteen and dive into a flavor fiesta that'll make your taste buds dance the salsa. Picture this. You're sitting back, sipping a margarita at 11 a.m. It's never too early for a margarita, but hey, they're not just about the drinks. Senior Poncho's is the ultimate sports
Well, it's too late
Catch all the
now,
excellence.
so you didn't hear me say a minute, so just keep running it. I'll tell you when to bring it back.
Highway in Soldada. Senior Poncho's Mexican Restaurant, where every bite is a home run and every meal is a party. Olé!
Denali Family Dentistry welcomes Dr. Caitlin Steinbeck, the newest member of their team. Born and raised right here in Kenai, she brings her passion for dentistry and care to the Kenai Peninsula. With a dental surgery degree from the esteemed University of Washington, she's ready to make a positive impact on your smile. Tailoring treatment plans to ensure you receive the personalized care you deserve, from routine checkups and preventative care to restorative and cosmetic procedures. She'll help you achieve a healthy and beautiful smile. Experience the difference. 907-283-0503. Denali Family Dentistry, where your smile is their top priority.
Are you one of those people who don't like to wait and have a zillion things on your to-do list and no time for the DMV? No problem. AK Express is your on-the-go title.
Okay, bring it back after this.
AK Express is conveniently located on the corner of K Beach and West Poppy Lane next to Everybody Rides Again. They'll have you in and out in as fast as 10 minutes with next to no wait time. AK Express, your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. 907-260-9501.
Bob Bird and Nick Sorrell, and our engineer back at the studio is Caleb, and in the press box with us and making sure all of our technical stuff has been ironed out over 3 days worth of work, of course, is the great Matt Wilson. And he's kind of hovering right now to make sure. He doesn't know much about baseball, he says, but I don't believe it. All right. But in any case, they are warming up. Okay. And Mulamakic is warming up with his catcher, and that is Ben Griffin. And the Oilers dressed in white uniforms, and I have to tell you, I'm really impressed with the Bucs. They've got sort of like a black camo top with gray pants and a pinstripe down the side. The Oilers in white with red trim and a red pinstripe down the side. All right. Nick, Mulamakic is a lefty. I'm pretty impressed to see his warm-ups, and he is tall.
Yeah, he looks like he's really dealing tonight. We'll see how it transitions into the game, but that fastball is coming in hot. We'll see how he deals with the throwing in a high fastball, especially in 2-strike counts or 1-strike counts. That's just a devastating pitch, getting guys to swing. Once you have got him behind in the count, you feed him one right up around the collarbone, and it's really difficult to lay off, especially if you have a good high spin rate on your fastball.
6'6", 215 pounds. So that's up there in Randy Johnson territory.
Big guy.
Yeah. By the way, in the past, while we've had radar guns right in front of us here, and we've used the binoculars to try to pick up the speeds, but I don't see any today. So we'll. By the way, it's 57 degrees, cloudy skies, of course, threatening rain, but it is not raining right now, and the wind is dead calm. This is what I would say is home run weather.
Yes. Yeah, you don't have a lot of humidity in the air. It's drying out. The heat is not so much there, so a ball up in the air is going to travel. Don't have any headwind coming in from the outfield to kill those fly balls. That's always a rough one when you're the home team, especially. You get a behind or something, and you really just want to put one out.
All right, here we go. Cade Lacey is going to lead off for the Bucs. He's the right fielder, batting .324, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Top hitter for the Oilers here with Mulamakic. He's pitching from the stretch. Here's the first pitch. It's a wild one, goes straight to the backstop. And it's ball 1.
Got to get that out of your system early, right? Let that wild pitch fly soon so that it doesn't come back and bite you later.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's high, and it's 2-0. Lacey plays right field, and he bats from the right-hand side. Straight stance. Third baseman is creeping up on the edge of the infield. This one's in the dirt, and it's ball 3.
Yeah, Mulamakic struggling to locate right here in this first at-bat. That's not something you want to see, but hopefully he can really get it back under control.
Let's see if he's got the take sign. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Nowhere near the strike zone, high and away, and a 4-pitch walk leads things off, and a base on balls for Cade Lacey here in the first.
Yeah, leadoff walks.
50% of the time they come around to score.
Yep, they're a killer. So hopefully the Oilers can work around this one.
Miles Smith will bat from the left side. And it's lefty on lefty. We'll see what they do with Cade Lacey. Here's the stretch and the pitch. And he still hasn't found the strike zone. That one was just above the letters, and it's ball 1. Smith bats .250. He's got no RBIs. Here's the pitch. And that one misses outside, not by much, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little bit closer, but yet still just off the plate. See if Mulamakic can rein it in here.
Outfield at standard depth. Ball 2, no strikes. And here's the pitch. That's high.
Just a little bit. Looked pretty close, though.
Well, when you're 6'6", you got to bring him down. All right. Ball 3, no strikes as Mulamakic is looking for his first strike. I'm sure he's going to be taking. And it does. That was over his helmet. And it's 8 pitches and 2 walks. And the Oiler infield comes in a little bit here, probably to calm him down. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And up comes Jackson Sorensen, another left-handed hitter. He's the DH. Very dangerous, batting .419 with no home runs and 6 RBIs.
Yeah, Griffin just running out there to have a quick conversation with Arnaud. Just, hey, buddy, take a deep breath. It's all good. Just fire it in here. Here's my mitt. Reach out and put the ball in it.
Big left-hander is Sorensen against the big left-hander Mulemakic. And Mulemakic did have 6 walks to his credit coming into the game. Here's the first pitch. It's high. It's ball 1.
A lot of times if you got a pitcher that's missing high, they're really just having a hard time finishing, getting those, especially with their 2-seam or 4-seam fastball, getting those fingers to really just flick down as they're coming through on their follow-through.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's right down the tubes and gets a lot of cheers here. 1-1 is the count.
I always want to hear applause from your crowd, but maybe not ones that are that sarcastic.
Ball 1, strike 1 to Sorensen. Here's the stretch and the pitch inside, and it's 2-1. On to second base is Lacey. At first is Miles Smith. Both got 4 pitch walks. And the Oilers are in a jam right away here in the top of the first. Here's the stretch. He checks the runner at second and the delivery. And that does not make the outside corner, and it's 3-1.
That was awfully close. That one looked like it might have caught the corner of the plate to me, but I'm up here in the booth.
We're also off to left of center. Stretch and the 3-1. That's a strike.
There we go.
Got the inside corner. It's a fastball, and it's a full house to Sorensen. Very dangerous designated hitter. Nobody's taken a swing yet, and
there we go.
That one was down away, and it was ball 4, but Sorensen got himself a swinging strike, and it's 1 dead.
He was thinking about 6 RBIs already on the season, wanted to pick up some more. It's good to be hungry, but you definitely want to look for something in the strike zone, that's for sure.
Alex Pendergast is the batter right now. He's more danger. He's batting .300 with 4 RBIs. He bats from the right-hand side. And here's the delivery. That's high. And it's ball 1.
So the thing you run into as a pitcher that's rough is when you're missing and it's missing pretty badly, umpires tend to not give you the benefit of the doubt when you do get those pitches that are right on the corner.
Checks the runner at second. Here's the delivery. That one, I don't know what's wrong with that one.
That's exactly what we were just talking about. It's right there. It's right at the top of the zone, but umpire says in the back of his head, none of these are hitting very close, so I'll just call that a ball.
Here's the 2-0. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Oilers have Forshee at third, Elko at short, Ujimori at second, and Costello at first. And the Bucs have runners at first and second, 1 dead. We're just underway here in the first. Here's the 2-1 pitch inside, and it's 3-1.
Another one, very close.
Outfield, standard depth, straight away. Checking the runner twice, and the 3-1. And it's a fly ball right field, going to go out of play, soaring over the Oilers bullpen. And we got a full count once again. Mulemakic has yet to get ahead in a count here.
Now he's been working from behind every at-bat. Definitely want to get on top of that as soon as you can. It's much easier to get those batters when you're working from ahead in the count. 0-1 count, 0-2 count.
Stretch, here's the full count. Runners going. That was thrown to third, and they got, no, they not. It was close play, and they called him out. I thought that was close enough, but I did not see the signal from the umpire, and I had to keep an eye on the runner heading for third. They got a stolen base out of that, both of them. It's a double steal, but Mulemakic has his second strikeout.
That's got to feel good. You come back from a couple leadoff walks like that, strike out back-to-back guys, get yourself in a jam. That's how you work yourself out. You rely on your own ability and don't have to throw it back to your teammates.
Zach Thomas is the batter, number 27. He's the first baseman. Here's the first pitch to Thomas. Breaking ball did not go anywhere, and it's high and away. Ball one. Thomas is batting .321 with no home runs and 5 RBIs. Bats from the right-hand side. Mulamekic with the pitch. That one's high, and it's 2-0.
A lot of these misses are high tonight.
Ball two, no strikes, 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the stretch and the pitch. High. But the only ball we've seen contacted is a foul ball.
That is, yeah. But we've only seen one. The one time that somebody made contact, it definitely flipped over there to the right side.
3-0. Here's the pitch. It's ball 4. Well, he's walked the bases loaded with a couple of strikeouts sandwiched in between, and now Lex Bodeker is the batter. The bases are jammed. Bodeker bats .231 with 2 RBIs. He's playing left field, and he's on the left-hand side of the plate. Lefty on lefty. An advantage here if Mulamekic can find the strike zone to start ahead in the count. The pitch is inside, and it's ball 1.
Working from behind one more time. See if he can battle back. Got nowhere to put Bodeker here.
Ball 1, the count, the stretch, the pitch, breaking pitch, and that did not catch the corner. I thought it was a good pitch.
Again, looked close.
It's obvious the Bucs are going to be taking here. Ball 2, no strikes. Mulamekic in a jam, big time. Ball 3 up high. He cannot find the strike zone.
Starting to show a little bit of emotion out there on the mound now. Missed on that one. Got a bit of a reaction.
Ball 3, no strikes. Bases are loaded with walks. Here's the pitch. That's right down the tubes. But there is no he's calling that a ball. I really can't believe that one. But I'm not standing right behind the batter. My goodness. Where did that come from?
Yeah,
Your opinion, Nick?
Yeah, that was pretty much right underneath the letters. I don't know what home plate umpire was looking at, but I guess not the same pitch that we were.
Another lefty is up. There's a breaking pitch. That one finds the strike zone. Rebrook is the batter. Number 22 playing third base, .258 hitter, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Bases loaded, and 4 walks have given the Bucs a 1-run lead. Here's one, another curveball. It is not working at all for Mulamekic.
So that was back-to-back breaking balls. The first time he's thrown a breaking ball for a first pitch, and he did get it in there for a strike, but then he went right back to it high.
There's the 1-0. Hot shot down the third base line. It's foul.
Well, Mulamekic now here 1 strike away from working his way out of a jam. Actually, only 22. Oh, that's the pitching. That's the batter's number 22. I thought that was the pitch count, looking from right here for a second.
1-1 is the count of the left-handed hitting Rebrook. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that strikes him out. I lost a count there, but he strikes out the side, but he walks 4 and gives the Bucs a 1-0 lead. In the inning, there was 1 run. There were no hits. There were 4 walks, and there were 3 strikeouts at the end of half an inning of play. It's the Bucs 1, and the Oilers are now coming to bat. This is ESPN 1140, 96.9 FM, and RadioKenai.com.
When I have issues with my sewer or drain, I call Sean Parnell with Roto-Rooter. He will come out to your house and address the situation anytime, including weekends and holidays. Have a broken line or need those grease traps cleaned? Call Sean Parnell with Roto-Rooter today. He is reliable, professional, and he knows what he is doing. This summer, support local for all your sewer, drain, and grease trap needs. Roto-Rooter even has a camera to check your
Left
sewer
on
lines.
base.
Get a
3.
today at 97262.
Get a run down for the Bucs. There you go.
Looking for a place in Kenai that serves breakfast all day? Good news. Now open in Kenai, it's the Brunch Bar where you can get breakfast served all day long. Be sure and try their mimosa flights or one of their specialty drinks to make your meal anything but ordinary. The Brunch Bar is open Monday through Thursday until 7 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 9 p.m. And they'll have dinner specials during those nights with live entertainment for your enjoyment. The Brunch Bar is located on Willow Street in Kenai and looks forward to serving you.
We're back here at Coral Seymour Park live. Bob Bird and Nick Sorrell as the Oilers, are trailing 1-0 at the bottom of the first. 4 walks with 3 strikeouts for Arnaud Mulamakic in that difficult first inning for the Oilers. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Steven Hernandez is a left-hander as well. So we have 2 southpaws on the mound here so far. In the opening game of the 2023 season here at Oilers Park.
It was about as roller coaster of an inning for a pitcher as you can get from Mulamakic there in the top of the first.
Well, I'll tell you what, aside from that one amazing walk with the bases loaded, I thought a couple of those had just missed, and perhaps your observation is accurate. But we'll find out because the Oilers are now coming to bat. Nick Costello is playing first base. He's batting .500. And 1 home run and 4 RBIs. He's batting from the left-hand side. And we'll cover the Bucs defense here in a minute. First pitch is a strike. The Bucs have Rebrooke, Hebert, Pendergast, and Thomas, the infield third to first. Here's the stretch. Pitching from the stretch is Hernandez. That one's low and away. And it's 1-1. Boddicker, Smith, and Lacey, the outfield, left, center, and right, in the battery of Hernandez and Maltby. Ball 1, strike 1. There's the stretch and the pitch. Swings and tries to hold it, does not, and he gets a call, and he gets a strike. A swinging strike, and it's 1-2 to Costello.
That was close enough that you'd think that home plate would have appealed down the line, but he wanted to say that he'd gone around.
Here's the pitch. Big curveball, misses low and away, and it's 2-2.
Costello coming out of UC San Diego Tritons. He was a redshirt sophomore there this last year.
Hernandez pitches from the stretch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's in the dirt. He's going to head for first base. Apparently not. And the Oilers start this one with a strikeout. And 1 dead. Here comes Drewby Pinkston playing left field, batting .286 with 1 RBI. And again, lefties.
A lot of left-handers so far here.
In the batter's box for sure. Pinkston, smallish, takes inside for ball 1.
Pinkston right on the very back edge of the batter's box, almost with the outside of his foot outside the box.
I have no idea what he's got in his back pocket, but it looks like a World War II walkie-talkie.
I believe it's one of those oven mitts they wear when they get on base to protect their hand when they're stealing. So when they slide in, they've got their hand covered.
Pitch comes in at the knees. It's 1-1. Cloudy skies, dead calm. Here's the pitch. That's low and away, and it's 2-1.
See a lot more players. I don't know what the technical name is for them. I always just call them an oven mitt, but I see a lot more players nowadays using those, even down at the lower levels like high school.
Here's the pitch. That one's outside, and Pinkston has himself a hitter's count, 3-1. Outfield, the center field playing quite shallow. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike at the knees, and it's a full count.
Pinkston didn't like that one. He's looking back at home plate, kind of shaking his head just a little bit. He thought it was low.
Left field and center field playing shallow. Right field is at standard depth. There's a pitch. It's a grounder up the middle. The second baseman, Pendergast, going to make the throw. He's got him. And it's going to be a 4-3 put out here for the second out.
It was a good hustle by Drewby up the baseline there. Just got beat out by the throw. High chopper right over the pitcher's head is what it was.
Theo Forshee, another lefty coming up to the plate. Playing third base. He doesn't have any stats. I think he might have just joined the team. Tall fellow, very lanky.
McCann obviously opting for a lot of lefty-lefty matchups here.
First pitch, line drive, base hit into left field, an opposite field shot. First pitch, something absolutely no doubt about it. And if he just joined this team, we need him. I like that. First hit of the game by either team, and the Oilers have something cooking with 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a great hit. Just got the bat head down on something that was dropping low and away, flipped it out there into left field in front of the left fielder. Got himself a base hit. Let's see if he can get himself over here.
Ben Griffin is the batter. He's catching for the Oilers tonight and batting .316 with 2 RBIs. Here's the first pitch. He bats from the right-hand side. How about that? And it's inside for ball 1. He's taking signals from the third base coach. Let's see if the Oilers' standard operating procedure is to steal with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That almost got him. Almost grazed him, I should say. And but it's ball 2.
That one must have even had a little bit of inside or inside out movement on it, because when that was coming in, it looked like it was headed straight for him.
Ball 2, no strikes. Runner on first, 2 outs, and that one's right down the middle, and it's 2-1.
2-0 count. You get one right down the middle like that. That's a tough pitch to look at go by.
Griffin, number 15, taking signals. Bats from the right-hand side. And the stretch by Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Ooh, that one had a nice break to it, but it did not find the strike zone. Might have been high. And it's the 3-1 count. He's got a crank here. Let's see what he's going to get served. 3-1. And there's a high fly foul to the right-hand side. It's going to be out of play, and it's a full count.
That foul ball brought to you by Walden Brothers. They can customize just about anything, but specialize in clothing, T-shirts, crops, tanks, and more. Visit waldenbros.store or call them today at 907-394-5510. That's 907-394-5510.
Ball 3, strike 2. The runner will be going here. And here's the pitch. And it's a high fly ball. Left field. It's deep. It's going back to the wall. It is. Hey! Hot dog and hallelujah. The Oilers have just punched one out on left field on a fine home run by Ben Griffin. He gets 2 RBIs, and the Oilers have the lead here 2-1.
Picking up a huge home run on that one on a full count, too. Lifted it high. That was the second there. I was questioning if that one was going to make it out because of that high arc, a real moonshot. We just talked about that before the game started, the weather conditions, and how it was favorable to deep fly ball home runs, especially the high ones.
Well, that takes care of getting the first home run out of the season here. Out of the way, Bren Wilkinson is the DH, batting .275, and the Oilers have themselves a 2-1 lead. He takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Wilkinson, .275 with 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. He shows body, and it was high and away. They're going to ask the first base umpire, and I think that's the correct call. I think he offered at it.
He did, yeah. He didn't quite get it back in time. But it's always good when they check.
0-2 is the count. That was a surprise. It was not a good pitch to bunt. There's no question about that. Here's the 0-2, and it's in the dirt. And it's 1-2. So Ben Griffin hits a 3-2 pitch. I don't know what kind of, if it was a fastball, but I lost it in the clouds. I did not see it, and I had to gauge the left fielder. So,
yeah, it was a real high. It was a moonshot, like I said.
There's a foul ball to the backstop. Did you follow it?
I did. Yeah, it went. It was way high. The base again on the, like you said, the left fielder's reaction out there. Bodecker, he was standing at the wall with his arm on it, like he thought he was going to be able to get to it, but nope, it went right out over there.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses outside, and it's 2-2.
Might have gotten one back on those strike ball calls from last inning. That one definitely looked like it caught the edge of the plate, but we'll take that one.
The Oilers with a 2-out rally. They had nothing cooking, and they got a single and a home run here in the second. We have a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and a ground ball to the pitcher. He scoops it, makes the throw, and it's a 1-3 put out on Wilkinson to end the inning. In the inning, though, the Oilers pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, a single and a home run. And now, at the end of 1 complete inning of play, the score is the Oilers 2 and the Bucs 1. This is Oilers baseball on the ESPN Radio Network.
Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, located on the corner of Binkley and Marydale, offering products like cough and cold, pain relievers, and first aid products. All great items
Nothing
to have
left.
at home.
Nobody left on.
Be sure to take advantage of Soldotna Professional Pharmacy's MedSeek program to help organize your busy schedule. They also offer convenient delivery routes available from Cooper Landing all the way to Homer. Just call Soldotna Professional Pharmacy staff to have your medication delivered to your door monthly. Soldotna Professional Pharmacy.
Sweeney's Clothing in Sultana is ready for summer. The warehouse is open and stocked full of summertime deals. Flannels, normally $16.95, now $8.47. Rain gear, 30% off, and thermal underwear are 30 to 70% off right now at the warehouse. Also get jeans clothes, $19.95. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Lots of summertime deals right now at the warehouse at Sweeney's in Sultana.
And we are back at Coral Seymour Park. The Oilers are enjoying a 2-1 lead at the end of what now the top of the second. Here's the first pitch, and that one was not a strike last inning. I'm sure of it. But Dylan Maltby takes strike 1. Catcher batting 100 with no RBIs yet. He bats from the right-hand side. There's a curve that is not breaking at all for Mulamekic today.
Mulamekic making an adjustment here. We're seeing a lot more curveballs than we were in the first inning. Toward the end of that inning, we were as well.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive right at the second baseman, Ujimori. And that's an F4, as sometimes I call him L4. It tells me it was a line drive. And there's one out here in the second inning. And Curtis Ebert is the shortstop coming to plate. He's batting .433 with 7 RBIs.
Tough out.
And he bats from the right-hand side. And the first pitch to him is fouled off to the right.
Again, that foul ball brought to you by Walden Brothers. They can customize just about anything, but specialize in clothing, T-shirts, crops, tanks, and more. Visit waldenbros.store or call them today at 907-394-5510.
Mulamekic is ahead in the count, but that one's outside, and it's 1-1. That may be the first time he's been ahead of the count.
Yeah, went again back to the breaking ball.
Here's the pitch to Ebert, and he'll foul this one off to the right. It's out of play. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, that with that last at bat, just like the first one, he went to the breaking ball to start off the at bat. And the first inning, he was having a very hard time getting those first pitch strikes in there with a fastball.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts for Mulamekic, and a good start. Of course, his batter's 8 and 9. We'll see what he can do against the top of the order, which is coming right up right now. Here is Lacey, who walked and scored a run in the first inning.
See what he gives him here. You don't want to be too consistent with your first pitch.
And it's fouled right back, and it's strike 1.
Went back to the fastball that time. I think he just needed to take a little break from it, was getting a little anxious with all those fastballs missing, started to rely on his curveball, and now he's getting back to it.
Here's the strike 1 pitch, high and away, and it's 1-1. Mulamekic working his way with 2 outs here in the second. That one's fouled off, and the Bucs are no longer taking pitches. They know he's coming in with them. 1-2 is the count on the .324 hitter with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Holy cow. 5 strikeouts and a 3-up, 3-down inning for Mulamekic. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. That's the way to do it. And we'll go to the Oiler half of the second. They are leading the Bucs 2-1 on the ESPN Radio Network.
Get your tractor, trailer, and equipment inspected and serviced now at The Best Shop, located on K Beach Road. The Best Shop is a full repair shop and tire center for all tractor trailers and heavy equipment, and they stock parts so they can get your job done quickly to get you back on the job. Don't miss a day of work because you weren't ready. Call the Best Shop now to get your truck in for a DOT inspection and service. The Best Shop, 262-8785.
Where's Dr. Cross, the eye doctor? Did he move out of state? Did he retire? No, I'm still right here in Soldotna at PCHS in the new eye clinic at 230 East Marydale Ave. I'm still providing the most personalized and highest quality eye care that you have come to expect from me, but in an updated and advanced location. A 3D image of the back of the eye
I think I want you to stay here when you do the play-by-play in the third inning.
We take almost every insurance, including VSP.
In the third?
So if you've been looking for me, or if you need to come in and have an eye exam, now you know the real scoop. Call 907-262-3119 and schedule today.
Bob Byrne along with Nick Sorrell as we go into the Oiler half of the second inning. They're leading 2-1. It was a tar pit of the first inning, Nick, for Mulamakic. Walking 4 players, but striking out the side, walking in a run for the Bucs. Boy, did he look good in the second.
You know what they look like, Bob? Both sides, batting and pitching, fielding. They look like guys that have been sitting around for about 2 hours waiting for a game to start.
You know, that may have more truth to it than we realize, you know. All right, coming up for the Oilers is Kadeem Jiao. Number 16 is the center fielder, batting .333 with 6 RBIs, bats from the right-hand side. Third baseman, Rebrook is up on the grass, and Jiao is tall and lanky. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's outside for ball 1.
Third baseman creeping in like that suggests that they have some intel that Jiao may have some speed. Coming out of Loyola Marymount, he batted .314 this season.
Here's the stretch and the pitch by Hernandez. He'll take a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1.
I have to look and see how many stolen bases he had, but Rebrook he's played back a little bit now.
And he'll take another one at the inside corner at the knees. That wasn't a strike in the first inning. It's 1-2. Maybe the umps needed a chance to get warmed up.
Coming off the same delay.
Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, Hernandez is really trying to take advantage of that low and inside strike right now. If he's getting that corner from the umpire, he's going to keep going to it. So that's 3 straight pitches.
2-2 is the count to Jiao. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball, left center. Going back for it is Smith, and he'll make the catch. It's 387 to straightaway center. Don't believe it. It's probably more like 487. It's about 320 to the left and right field lines, and 375 to the power alleys. Jiao flies out. F8 for 1 dead here in the Oilers' second. Here's Michael Elko, the shortstop, batting $1.82. But don't be fooled. He's leading the team with RBIs at 10. And he takes the first pitch. It bounces in, and it's ball 1. He bats from the left-hand side. And here's the stretch by Hernandez, and the pitch. Ground balls, weak and slow to the right side. The first baseman got to the pitcher covering. He dropped the ball.
Yeah, it looked like Hernandez, when he got to first base there, he kind of slipped on the bag. So as that ball got to his glove, he didn't secure it well, and it just dropped straight out.
Going to be E1. And they always get a break here. And Leighton Helfrich will come to the plate. The right fielder, he's got no stats at the bats yet this year. Number 13, playing right field. See if the Oilers can take advantage of an error here. The first thing I would do after a play like that, and by the way, the pitcher and the first baseman executed well up and to the point of there's a ball in the dirt, and we're going to get our man to second base. He's taking a huge turn and prudently goes back to second. And that'll be a wild pitch.
Elko making a great move, actually, right there. A lot of guys want to run in, and they just get to second on that wild pitch, and they think they've got their base, and they just turn around and they look, and you never know what you might find, that maybe catcher's struggling to get the ball, and Elko coming around hard in case he had an opportunity to advance more.
Ball 1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. The Oilers again with a 2-out threat, a runner on second base here in the second inning. Helfrich bats from the right-hand side. There's a long stretch, and the pitch, swing and a miss. He's taking the cuts, and it's 1-2. Honest swings, to say the least. That was a bit of an uppercut swing.
Definitely trying to add one and maybe two onto the scoreboard.
All we need is a line drive to the gap, and we'll get another run in here. Oilers lead 2-1. Curveball, he punches him out. He knew it, too. And that will, well, that's it's two outs now. I miscounted the outs. And there's two down. The Oilers still got the inning going with Rice and Ujimori coming up. Second baseman bats from the left-hand side.
Hernandez going back to that low inside on right-handed hitters. Gets a strikeout on that one. Noticing that Smith is shading over toward left field now for the Bucs.
Here's the pitch to Ujimori, and that's a good one, and it's a strike call. Lefty on lefty right now. Ujimori playing second base.
Ujimori's got a lot of space right now between Smith and Lacey in center and right field respectively.
Here's the pitch. It's a sky-high fly to left field. Should be easy for Bodeker, and he's got it. And that will retire the side on an F7. In the inning, there were no runs, no hits, one error, and one man left. At the end of two complete innings of play, it's the Oilers 2 and the Bucs 1. This is Oilers baseball on ESPN 1140.
This week's money-saving specials from your hometown proud family at Country Foods.
Coming pork baby bacon, it's only $2.99 a pound. King crab, just $39 a pound. 12-ounce packs of 8L's sausage link varieties are $5.99. And Country Foods pork sausage is $3.99 a pound. Top sirloin steaks are buy one get one free, and boneless chicken thighs are only $2.49 a pound. 1 pound IGA butter is $2.99, and 5 pound IGA all-purpose flour is also $2.99. Produce has 8-ounce packs of white mushrooms for $1.99. Navel oranges are $1.29 a pound, and corn on the cob is only 89 cents.
Country Foods on Willow Street in Kenai.
Hello, this is Belinda with Gentle Dental. Are you looking for a brighter smile during this wedding season? Stop in for our professional grade to-go kits and whiten in the comfort of your own home. Don't lose track of time with our long summer days and get the dental care you need. Join our dental family. Just no worries. Our team says it all. Hablas español. Nosotros también.
Bob Bird and Nick Sorrell as we go into the top of the third. The Oilers, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 man left. And the Bucs, 1 run, no hits, 1 error, and 3 men left as they'll bring up batters 2, 3, and 4 here. Miles Smith, Jackson Sorensen. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. And Alex Pendergast.
Mekic settling in here with a first pitch strike, 2 innings in a row. That's a good thing to get you going.
Sorensen was the first strikeout victim. He takes that one outside. It's 1-1.
Not a stat line you see very often. 1 run on no hits.
Here's the pitch. Tries to check his swing. They don't make any appeal. I thought it was should have been a called strike, but they're going to call it 2-1. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Breaking pitch, line drive, base hit into left field. No question about that. That one was smoking between third and short, and the Bucs have their first hit.
Noticing that the left side of the plate is getting a little more love from home plate umpire when it's a right-handed batter than when it's a lefty in the box.
Sorensen's coming to the plate. He struck out in the third. He bats from the left-hand side. The first pitch is a strike at the knees, outside corner, and it's 0-1.
And just as I say that, there comes a pitch down and outside and that left side of the plate, and he gives it the strike call.
Edging off is Miles Smith. Here's the stretch. And he'll make a throw to first, and it's not close. We'll see now if that's a setup for a real pickoff move. Here's the stretch. Long set, and the delivery curveball does not drop, and it's high for 1-1. Third baseman, Forshee, playing fairly close to the grass, looking for a possible bunt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was behind that one. And it's 1-2.
Sounded like he got a little piece of it. Right back into the mitt. Elko and Fujimori ready for a double play ball.
And they picked him off. They're going to go to second base, and they call him safe. The shortstop, Elko, fell down. I think that may have influenced the umpire.
And here comes McCann. He wants to have a conversation about that one, as he should. Elko looked like he stepped on the bag, slipped on it just a little bit, maybe still dealing with a little bit of moisture from earlier tonight. Slipped on it, but still got that glove over what looked to me in plenty of time.
They had the throw had him beat, but I could not see at all where the tag was, and that's what counts. So it was a good move by Mulamakic, and a tough break for the Elko. I think the footing had a lot to do with that. In any case, the Bucs have a runner on second with a 1-2 count on Sorensen. And here's the pitch. Curveball! And he tipped it in and out of the glove of the catcher, Ben Griffin.
Either way, you got to tip your hat to Miles Smith, number 23, advancing from first to second. I picked off clean and still was able to even make it a close play at second.
There's the pitch. It's high and inside, 2-2. You know, that has happened more and more in baseball, where guys picked off and he's still able to steal the base. Even in the majors, you see it. So,
first baseman has to have a quick move.
2-2 pitch. Just missed on the inside.
Nowhere.
There's several umpires in the stands here that disagree.
That one, I don't know how much more down the pipe that one could have been.
Full count, and here it comes. That's fouled right back here. That one's brought to you by Walden Brothers. They customize anything in clothing and T-shirts. Give them a call, 394-5510, 394-5510. Ball 3, strike 2. It's an important pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled off again to the left side. And the count remains 3-2. There's a runner on second base with a good, clean single. That was Miles Smith. And right now, a critical at-bat by Jackson Sorensen. He's having a good at-bat, fouling these pitches off. Here's the full count pitch, and he winks a walk out of that one. That's the 5th walk given up by Mulamakic with 6 strikeouts to go with it.
Know that ABL probably doesn't offer a K-zone like you get on the TV, but I'd like to get a look at where some of these pitches that are getting called balls are going through the strike zone, because there was a 2-2 pitch by Mulamakic, that last one, that looked pretty good.
Alex Pendergast is the batter. He's the second baseman. He shows bunt, and he'll take a strike. And it's 0-1. Coming in deep was Costello from first base to field that bunt. One is at first and second. Infield fly rule is in effect. Pendergast is showing bunt. That's usually a bluff. And now Mulamakic makes a lob toss to second base.
Yeah, they already know that Smith has speed after swiping second.
Griffin, the catcher, is giving signals to the infield about what to do with a speedster on second base. Let's see if Pendergast is going to show bunt. He's not. Here it comes, and it's a pop-up bunt, and it's caught, and no chance for a double play. Good base running. The first baseman, it's going to be F3. Costello took that pop-up bunt, and there's one out. It was really the kind of a play you might have expected to turn into a double play, but the Bucs, give them credit, they were on their toes.
Mulamakic actually came off the mound there and slipped. Sat down on the grass for a second. Looked like he might have had something to think about injury-wise, but he seems to be okay.
Zach Thomas is the batter. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Thomas walked in the first, and it's ball 1. Here's the pitch by Mulamakic. It's a line drive right. Oh, they're going to try a double play here. He let the line drive fall. He got himself a double play. That is a major league play by Elko, Nick.
Heads up baseball.
It's a 6-4-3 double play. Let's review that play because it was a line drive that could have been caught, and instead he decided to let it drop and get the force at second, and it was a close play at first.
Oh yeah, it was close. They the Bucs were on the bases were not ready for him to let that drop. Off the bat, they thought for sure, I think, that he was going to try and advance and make that catch. So just a real high IQ baseball play right there by Michael Elko.
All right, in the inning then, there were no runs. There was one hit, there was a walk, and there was one man left on base. At the end of 2.5, the Oilers lead 2-1. This is ESPN 96.9 FM.
Upstairs at Beeman's, talking with Steve. Looking for canning supplies? Look no further than Beeman's.
Matt, we have a great inventory of lids and jars. Not so great on canners right now, but we stock jars from 4 ounces to half a gallon, so we got a great selection of those. Lots of wide and regular mouth lids.
One left.
We have lots of new gadgets too, gift sets and towels and all sorts of things. In giftware, we have a great selection of baby gifts, so check us out.
Beeman's.
There you go.
On the Kenai
Yes,
front.
because there was a double play.
Talking with Evan here with Steam on Wheels. Now, Evan, I know you guys do a lot of residential tree removal, but you can also do commercial property as well, right?
Yes, we can. We have done multiple commercial properties. No job is too large for Steam on Wheels.
Now, you guys are licensed and insured, correct?
Yes, we are.
I would imagine that's an important thing when it comes to around very important objects.
Yes, it's very important, and we take.
Caleb, these should be
pride in our work.
60-second commercials.
Itself.
Call Steam on Wheels, 262-3240.
Bob Bird with Nick Sorrell as the Oilers lead 2-1 going into the bottom of the third. Boy, we have seen some entertaining baseball already, Nick. That double play is one that many players or many fans probably don't realize what Elko was doing. Here's the first pitch. It's a bunt. It's going right to the pitcher. Hernandez burns one to first, and it's a 1-3 put out as Costello tried to bunt his way out, but it was placed right at the pitcher and probably not where he wanted it to go.
No, definitely not. You want to try and feed those bunts right into no man's land between pitcher, third base, and catcher. Costello unfortunately missed his spot and put it right back in front of Hernandez.
Drewby Pinkston is the batter, left-hander, and he grounded out to second the first time up, and he takes outside for ball one. The Bucs have Rebrook, Hebert, Pendergast, and Thomas, the infield third to first. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's high for ball two. Budiker, Smith, Lacey, the outfield left, center, and right, and a battery of Hernandez and Maltby. Ball two, no strikes to Pinkston. Here's the pitch. Low. 3-0.
Going back and talking about Elko's play there to end the top of the third inning. Once again, just an incredibly heads-up baseball play to let that one drop, knowing that he's got a very easy double play right in front of him.
There's the 3-0. He'll take all the way, and it's a strike at the knees, and it's 3-1. All right, let's see what Pinkston can do here. He put his bat on the ball last time up. He's batting .286 with one RBI. Here's the 3-1. And that one probably on the inside corner. 3-2. Lefty on lefty matchup here. And a big pitch coming. Here's the full count pitch. Ground ball right side. Going to be easy for the first baseman. He'll walk it over himself. And it's 3 unassisted, and there's 2 dead here in the Oiler third. Here's Theo Forsey, the third baseman who singled smartly to left field and then scored on the home run by Ben Griffin.
Yeah, Theo doing a great job that first inning, taking the wind out of a pitcher's sails. They move quickly to 2 outs.
Here's the pitch to him, and it's high for ball one.
They move quickly through the first 2 batters. They're sailing, and then you drop a single and mess up their rhythm, and then that followed it up right there with Ben Griffin's 2-run
Next pitch,
shot.
that one's low and away, and it's 2-0. Forsey Batting 1,000, I think. It was his. This is his first at bats in the ABL. The stretch and the pitch, and he'll take that one. I think that was outside. I'm going to give this umpire credit for consistency. I thought those were pretty close to being called strikes, but what do I know? It's 3-0, and Hernandez goes to the stretch. The pitch, he's taking all the way. It's at the knees, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, Forshee made one appearance in their last game defensively, but yes, recorded his first at-bat in the last inning. So good to see starting off with a bang.
Well, he's got a hitter's count here. It's a bad handle shot, and it's going to hit the bag. It's a fair ball. Wow, and it's still going in the left, but he's not going to break to second. And that was a squib off the bad handle. The third baseman elected to let it go foul, and it hit the bag. And Forshee's got another single.
I'd be interested to see how they score that. I really don't think Rebrook there at third base would have been able to make the play.
No, that's a hit all the way.
That is definitely a hit all the way. But I am surprised to see how he just kind of let it roll by.
Well, it's hard. When you get a bad handle squib down the third base line from a left-handed batter, it's reasonable to expect it to go foul. This one did not. And now the batter is Ben Griffin, who hit a home run his last time up. A sky shot, we're very glad, did not cause a rainfall. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's a strike call. Bats from the right-hand side, 316 hitter, now with 1 home run and 4 RBIs.
Just like we saw in the first inning, 2 quick outs at the top of the order, Forshee getting on base and Griffin coming up to bat.
Here's the pitch. And it's sliced off to the right-hand side.
A foul ball brought to you by Walden Brothers. They can customize just about anything but specialize in clothing, T-shirts, crops, and tanks. Give them a call today at 907-394-5510.
0-2 is the count. And the pitch, runner going, and he fouls this one off. And the count remains at 0-2. Ben Griffin catching for the Oilers. Oilers lead here 2-1. We're in the bottom of the third.
Griffin on that one taking what kids call a daddy hack. Big swing. He was looking to add 2 more onto the scoreboard and double his home run number in one swing.
0-2. Here's the pitch. And it's another fly ball deep to left. This one's yanked foul way over the beer garden and just over the bullpen. And you don't generally want to pitch a strike on an 0-2 count with a home run hitter, do you?
Nope. You definitely want to give them stuff to swing at, but not to hit. Try and feed them off-speed stuff off the plate.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, a curveball, runner going, and he is safe. The ball bounces off to the right-hand side. He won't take any more bases. All we need now is a well-placed single, and we'll get an insurance run here. Stolen base for Theo Forshee.
Offensively, a great start to the season for Forshee. What do you think?
I'd say 2 hits and a stolen base and a run scored. You're doing okay. Ball 1, strike 2. Ben Griffin, the catcher. The stretch by Hernandez. And here's the pitch. Outside, and it's 2-2.
Nice job, Griffin, battling back in the count here. 0-2, fouls a couple pitches off, works a couple balls. See what he can do with this one.
Ball 2, strike 2. Runner in scoring position, 2 dead. The Oilers lead 2-1 in the third, and a ground ball foul down the third base side.
Again, Griffin continuing to battle. He's got that real upright, kind of open stance. Back foot on the back side of the box, left foot angled just a little bit back. Standing tall in the stance.
2-2 is the count. Hernandez. And the pitch. That almost hit him. I think it did. And he's going to go to first base. That just skinned him. Those are the ones that you like getting hit by.
Yeah.
They don't hurt at all.
Now just a little tiny clip.
HP hit by a pitch. And now Brandon Wilkinson will come to the plate. He grounded out. Pitcher to first. Designated hitter, batting .275 with 7 RBIs. Bats from the right-hand side. A 2-out threat here for the Oilers. And the first pitch, swing and a miss. He's not afraid to swing.
Oilers doing a great job with 2 outs, both in the first inning and now here again in the third. Not letting 2 outs get him down, battling back. Forshee dropping hits down both times.
They're not holding the runner at first, of course, with 2 outs and a runner on second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss again. And I think that was a changeup that he went for, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, Wilkinson way ahead of that 0-1 pitch. Not quite ready for something off speed.
0-2. I think you might see the runners going here. Hernandez has already served up a strike on an 0-2 count. Let's see if he does it here. Here's the pitch. Outside, they do go, and there's Sammy throws it into left field. A run is going to score, and the Oilers lead 3-1. And that throw comes in from left field over the cutoff man. And I guessed that one. I said they might go.
That was a great call. Yep, and Maltby just putting that one right over the top of Rebrook's head at third base.
E2 will get the Oilers' third run, and Griffin went from first to third on it. And Wilkinson has a 1-2 count, and the Oilers now lead 3-1.
Yeah, kudos to Wilkinson. He's probably got the signal to take that pitch.
Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one to the backstop, hanging tough. And it stays at 1-2. Maltby's throw high and into left field.
Wilkinson had a great season last year with Cal State Northridge as a freshman. He slashed .355, .444, and
Here's
.484.
the 1-2 pitch. It's outside, 2-2. Ball 2, strike 2. Runner on third base. A run is in as the Oilers have twice scored after 2 outs with nothing cooking in the first and now in the third. They lead 3-1. Here's the stretch in the pitch. That one's way outside. And the Oilers are not going to quit here as they have a full count, a runner on third. On deck is Kadeem Zhao, and he is the most dangerous RBI guy on the team. No, not my mistake. He's got 6 RBIs, though. Here's the full count pitch. It's low. And we'll put a man on the corners now with a base on balls. And that's going to bring up Zhao.
Oilers showing some real resiliency here, not only with 2 outs, but with 2 strikes as well. Griffin going 0-2 in the count and then battling back and getting himself in position to get on base. And then right after him, Wilkinson doing the same thing.
Going to be a huddle on the mound. It's not a call to the bullpen, but Central Peninsula Hospital believes in providing better access to local primary care and specialty services, and it is central to their mission. Visit cpgh.org. cpgh.org. It's a huddle, and as the Bucs are struggling here in the third, after 2 outs, the Oilers singled. That was Forshee. It was an infield hit that hit the bag. The next batter was hit by a pitch. That was Griffin. And then error on the catcher on a double steal, and now a walk. And here's Kadeem Zhao, who flied out to center field. His first time up, bats from the right-hand side. The Oilers could bust through a big inning here, all without 2 outs. But only 1 run is in thus far, and that's low for ball 1.
Yeah, lasted back. Kadeem Zhao just getting a little bit underneath that ball because he aired it about 95% of the way to center field, but just couldn't quite get enough on.
Center fielder is rather shallow, in my opinion. Here's the pitch. It's a hot drive. Fair ball down the left field line. It's going to go for extra bases. 1 run will score, and the ball will be an automatic double. Trying to come around to score is going to be Wilkinson, but it is in the hole, and that is the rule here. It's a good call. And the Oilers will get only 1 run out of that one, but what a smart double. That one, I think, was right on the line, Nick.
Yep, it did. It landed right out there on the chalk. We had a good look at it. Home plate umpire and third base umpire all had a good look. We saw it drop right there on top of it. What an at-bat by Zhao, continuing some of his batting prowess that he's been showing throughout the season already, up in the batting average. Just a great hit in that time. Is that Wilkinson coming around there? Yeah, he's on third now. He is a little bit gassed right now, running from third to home, or first to home, only to get turned around and sent back to third.
He did the right thing, though.
The
ball, it's a ground rule. The ball goes past the. I wish they would extend a fence there, because that would have stopped. That would have allowed him to score, but we've never put an extension back there. And the Oilers now lead. I believe 4-1. Here's the pitch, a little tap. It's fouled on the first base side. And the Oilers now lead 4-1. All right. Strike one is the count, I believe. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Popped up left side. Could be a chance here for the third baseman, and he makes the catch right up against the tarp, and that will put the Oilers down here in the third inning. But damage was done once again after 2 outs. In the inning, there were 2 runs on 2 hits, a hit batter, a base on balls, an error, a stolen base. Quite a mixed bag. So now at the end of 3 complete innings of play, it's the Oilers 4 and the Bucs 1. This is ESPN 1140 and RadioKenai.com.
Looking for a dentist that will ensure your dental health? Welcome Dr. David Richburg to Ridgeway Family Dentistry as our new full-time dentist. Ridgeway has the latest technology to make your appointments a breeze with their new iTero scanner, and now offering in-house scans for crowns, bridges, Invisalign, and more, making your appointments and turnaround time significantly shorter. Thinking about a wider smile for summer? Call Ridgeway today to ask about their teeth whitening special. Ridgeway Family Dentistry.
And you'll get
for
the board.
97264-8404.
Summer is right around the corner, and things are about to get
I'm listening
busy.
for the music.
Yeah, but I'm going to.
Before the fish starts running, you're too busy playing. Son.
You'll
Dr.
do it
Alvarez
though
will
after
perform
this.
your scalpel vasectomy in Soldotna or Homer, and you can be back in action and ready to enjoy everything summer in Alaska has to offer. Call 235-1010 or check out Peninsula Surgery and Aesthetics for more information. And then get ready to get out and enjoy your summer.
Bodecker coming.
Well, we're moving into the top of the 4th inning with the Oilers leading 4-1. The pressure is on Nick Sorrell to pad that lead and hold the Bucs back. Great to have Nick Sorrell doing play-by-play in the middle innings. And Nick, take it away.
Thanks, Bob. We have Arnaud Mulamekic now firing the first pitch in there for a swing and a miss. Lex Bodecker now an 0-1 count.
Bodecker batting from the left side. He walked.
Pitch is in. Foul back to the screen. Bodecker quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That foul ball brought to you by the Walden Brothers. They've got crops, tanks, and more. Visit them at waldenbrothers.store, 394-5510.
Mulamekic working quickly. Gets a tapper right down toward first base. Mulamekic working over. Makes his way to first and just beats the runner as the first baseman Costello flips the ball over to him, and they record the out on a 3-1 putout.
That was a very difficult play and very close. A bang-bang play, in my opinion. And the first baseman had to come considerably into the infield grass and then turn and make an accurate throw.
Mulamekic makes the first pitch off the plate to Jacob Rebrook, the third baseman, who struck out his first time up. So the count is 0-1 now on Rebrook as Mulamekic fires in again at the bottom part of the zone, gets the called strike. Quickly, the count is 0-2. Pitch comes in, gets the strike call on the outside corner. Oh, I thought he called that second pitch a strike.
I did too.
So the count is then 1-2. Just misses with the 1-2 pitch. That looked like it caught part of the zone to me, but I am not behind the plate. So now the count should be 2-2 there. Swing and a miss. And Rebrook goes down swinging for the second time.
6 strikeouts, I think, now for Mulamakic. He had such a rough first inning. He's just gaining his confidence every pitch right now, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, especially after working 4 walks in the first inning. Mulamakic looking in here, fires in, delivers the pitch for a called strike. Maltby stepping out, getting a look at his third base coach. Mulamakic shaking off the pitch call. Fires back to the breaking ball for a swing and a miss. Count is quickly 0-2. Mulamakic not messing around this inning. Let's see if we get the change-up again. Fires, no, fastball, tapped foul down the right field line to the first base coach, who picks it up and rolls it back over to the Oilers dugout.
Oilers 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They've left 3, and the Bucs have 1 run and I believe 1 hit and 2 errors, and they have stranded 4.
Mulamakic going back to work here, gets another swing, and Maltby fouls it back up and over the screen toward us. Again, that foul ball brought to you by Walden Brothers. Give them a call for Specialized Clothing, 907-394-5510. Maltby working with an 0-2 count, fires up and away for ball 1. Likes the call he gets from the catcher, delivers, fouled, just tapped down the left field line, their baseline.
Maltby made good contact his first time up, a hot line drive, but it was hit right to the second baseman, Ujimori.
Mulamakic gets the sign, fires, misses high with a fastball. Now falling to a even count, falling behind 3-2. And the fourth pitch, the 3-2 pitch missing off the outside. Nope, that is, it did miss, but the count is now 3-2. That was not ball 4.
Scoreboard has got all kinds of problems with it right now.
Here's the full count pitch. Popped way high up. Costello moving into foul territory, gets underneath it, makes the catch for the out. That'll do it for the Bucs here in the top of the 4th inning. They go 1, 2, 3 in order as we move toward the 4th inning, completing the top half of the 4th. The score is 4-1 Oilers. This is Peninsula Oilers Radio on ESPN 1140 AM and RadioKenai.com.
Need something paved? Call Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, 907-420-4729, your local Peninsula paver. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving has over 25 years of construction experience and understands that a great job is all in the small details. If you're looking to get a sidewalk, a parking pad, a driveway, or parking lot paved, call Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving today at 907-420-4729. Also on Facebook. Free estimates. So call Todd now to see how much it will cost to get paved this summer. 907-420-4729. Hot Rocks Asphalt Paving, proud sponsor of the Peninsula Oilers.
In Kasilop and craving convenience? Look no further than TJ Seggies. Fuel up with quality gas. Stock up on groceries from 6 a.m. to midnight and grab your favorite drinks from the liquor store. A.m. to midnight. Oh, and did we mention they've got fishing licenses too? Whether it's for those grocery items or a relaxing evening, TJ Seggies has you covered.
We got a new pitcher.
Their staff always greets you with a smile. So swing by TJ Seggies today and experience top-notch service and a one-stop shop for all your needs this summer.
And we're back now with Peninsula Oilers baseball in the bottom of the 4th. The Bucs are bringing in a new pitcher, number 24, Ryan Palmer, a right-hander. The Bucs trying to stem some of the bleeding they ran into in the last couple innings, where they could not record the 3rd out. All the Oilers' runs coming with 2 outs so far this game. And as we look around the diamond, infield remains the same. Rebrook at 3rd, Abear at short, Pendergast at 2nd, and Thomas at 3rd. And into the outfield, Bodecker, Smith and Lacey. That's left, center, and right, respectively. Maltby still behind the plate. Now with a new hurler on the mound. And that is Ryan Palmer.
The line on Steven Hernandez, he went 3 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, only 3 of them earned. And I'll get his pitch count here in a bit, but that's going to be it for Hernandez, and we'll see what Palmer can do.
Umpire crew giving Palmer just a few extra moments here to get warmed up. Normally about this time anywhere else, especially up north, you might see the skies get a little bit darker, but it is summer solstice today, the longest day of the year. Palmer missing on that warm-up pitch just over the glove and back to the screen. Hit one of the bars holding the screen up. Yeah, summer solstice today here in Alaska, so it's going to be a long, long daylight day. So up in Anchorage, I believe the Miners are playing in the annual Midnight Sun game, where they start the game at 10 o'clock and they play up to and past midnight. Our scoreboard is getting reset here. Having some technical difficulties out there.
It's 4-1 Oilers, and who's up?
Coming up to the plate for the Oilers, Leighton Helfrich, who is plunked on the first pitch by Ryan Palmer, so he's going to take first base right out of the gate.
Helfrich was called out on strikes in the second inning, so the right fielder will get a base here.
Coming up now for the Oilers, Ryson Ujimori, number 27, the second baseman. He flew out to left field in his last at bat. Digs in the left-handed batter's box. Palmer gets the call he likes. Deals, tapped just foul. Third baseman running in to grab it so that it doesn't roll back fair.
That might have done that.
It may have. There is a pretty significant grass lip there on the outside of the third baseline. So, stepping back in, Ujimura, now with an 0-1 count after the foul ball.
This is the first time the Oilers put their leadoff runner on base.
Palmer comes to the set position, delivers, and Ujimura gives a half swing, but does drive it deep, but not deep enough as it goes to the center fielder, Smith, who gathers it in for the out. That'll be an F8.
I think Fujimori might have gotten a few signals crossed. If it was a hit and run, he would have made a complete swing. That was a check swing to medium depth center field.
It was. That's unfortunate. Full swing on that one. Probably gets that one over Smith's head in center field. So now there's one out for the Oilers here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Reese Palmer, the new pitcher for the Bucs, on the mound. Gets the sign, fires high and outside for ball 1 to Nick Costello at bat for the third time. He struck out in the first inning swinging. Grounded out to the first baseman in the third. 0-1 count now.
Don't know if he gave his dimensions. Palmer's a 6'5 pitcher, but he's coming from the right-hand side. So we got a lot of tall pitchers this game.
Tall right-hander who delivered the 0-1 pitch for a strike at the knees. Costello getting set in the box once again. Palmer looking in, checking the runner just over his shoulder. Taking a long look out of the side eye there at first base. And time is called by Costello.
Might have been called by the umpire. I don't know. Long sets are part of a mental game.
Trying to keep your runners and batters on their toes. Palmer quickly working this time. Throws high and outside for ball 1.
Helfrich is not taking much of a lead, but I think he discombobulated Palmer on that hit and run play. I think it was a hit and run play.
I believe it was. I think you're correct on that.
The pitch was high, and I think Ujimori wondered if maybe he shouldn't let it go. Let him steal the base.
Here's the 1-2 pitch low for a called ball. The count is now 2-2 on Nick Costello, who has batted .500 on the season with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Now looking to add to those totals if he can. With a man on first, Helfrich Layton reaching base on a hit by pitch. Runner goes, pitch is low for ball 4, and Helfrich slides in safely into second base. Wouldn't have needed to steal anyway on ball 4, but he did get there quickly. Now the Oilers have 1 man in scoring position and 1 man on first. No outs. The score is 4-1 Oilers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stepping into the box here for the Oilers, Drewby Pinkston grounded out to second in his first at bat.
And he grounded to first in his second.
Straight back to the third baseman, or to the first baseman, that first at bat. The catcher, Maltby for the Bucs, jogging out to have a quick word with Palmer, probably trying to get on the same page of what pitch they want to start off Drewby Pinkston with. Drewby, the left fielder, batting .286 so far this season. No home runs, 1 RBI. Palmer checking the runner at second. Lifts his leg, fires for ball 1 high.
Well, the infield fly rule is in effect right now, less than 2 outs. Runners on first and second and a force at third. And we've seen a few pop-ups this game.
Yes, we have. Pinkston getting ready. Palmer delivering the pitch. Ball low and inside. I don't have my clicker on me, but I think the count is 1-1. Back on the mound, working at a deliberate pace. Palmer taking a long look in at home to get the sign. Comes to the set position. Breathes and delivers the pitch. It's high and inside. Almost gets Pinkston. Ball 2.
I got a hunch it's 3-1, but
3-1?
I don't know. The scoreboard is not functioning right now, so they're trying to do their best to correct it. It's not an easy scoreboard to figure out, and they paid a lot of money for it years ago.
You expect things to cost a lot to work. Palmer, once again coming set, raises and fires high, and you are correct. That is ball 4. So the bases are now loaded for the Oilers here in the bottom of the 4th inning with no outs. We have Nick Costello on second.
And coming up is
Pinkston on third, and Leighton Helfrich on third.
And Theo Forshee, who's only 2 for 2, is now up to the plate to do some real damage.
Started off his ABL career at the plate with back-to-back hits. The first one, a no-doubter line drive dropped in front of the left fielder, and the next one, a little number that was tapped just inside the third base line for a hit. Palmer fires and misses just off the outside of the plate for an 0-1 count. Forshee looks confident. I imagine he probably feels confident after those first 2 at-bats.
Helfrich's at third, Costello at second, and Pinkston at first. No hits, a hit batter, and 2 walks.
Palmer taking a deep breath, lifts and fires in. Forshee with a big swing and a miss for strike 1.
High fastball on the inside part of the plate. You don't have much of a bat at the bat handle. I think that was a brilliant pitch.
Very good one, especially to a pitcher who's looked dangerous, or hitter who's looked dangerous so far this game. Palmer coming set again, lifts and fires, misses up and inside this time. I think that puts us at a 2-1 count. Forshee quickly getting back in the box, eager to get another pitch to swing at here. The score is 4-1 Oilers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Oilers have one out right now, and the base is loaded for Theo Forshee, who is already 2 for 2 this game. Palmer, the Bucs pitcher, fires, misses low for ball 3.
Oilers had 2 in the first and 2 in the second.
Nowhere to put Forshee right now with a 3-ball count, so Palmer's going to have to give him something to hit. Otherwise, he's going to bring in a run without a swing of the bat. We'll see what Palmer delivers. The pitch. Swung on and hit, driven into center field, but right at the center fielder, Smith for the Bucs. From third, Helfrich is going to tag and score, so that is going to be an RBI sacrifice fly for Theo Forshee. So still batting 1,000 now through 3 at-bats.
Yeah, not only that, but that ball was headed to the left of the center fielder. He had to take it on a half-speed run, very deep, no play at all, and Helfrich walked into the plate.
A very well-hit ball by Theo Forshee, who is looking very good at the plate tonight. Stepping into the batter's box on the right-handed side for the Oilers, catcher Ben Griffin, who has reached base twice tonight. The first time with a towering home run over the Main Street Tap and Grill sign in left field, and then reached on a hit by pitch. The pitch from Palmer is high. Count is 1-0 on Ben Griffin.
5-1 now, Oilers lead.
Griffin, bat up, ready, looking to add to his RBI and home run totals. The pitch misses inside, almost gets Griffin, almost reaching base on a hit by pitch for the second time tonight. So the count is now 2-1 on Ben Griffin. Palmer taking a long walk around the mound. Steps back up onto the rubber. Looking in, gets the sign. The runners take their leads. Palmer checking second base. Fires. Griffin with another deep drive, but not quite deep enough. It's going to be right out to center fielder Smith for the Bucs, who brings it in for the out. Well, that'll do it for the Oilers here at the bottom of the fourth. They do get one more run on a sacrifice fly by Theo Forshee. The score is 4-1 Oilers. 5-1 Oilers now after 4. You're listening to Peninsula Oilers Baseball on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM, and RadioKenai.com.
Are you one of those people who don't like to wait and have a zillion things on your to-do list and no time for the DMV? No problem. AK Express is your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. AK Express is conveniently located on the corner of K Beach and West Poppy Lane next to Everybody Rides Again. They'll have you in and out in as fast as 10 minutes with next to no wait time. AK Express, your on-the-go title, tag, and registration solution. 907-260-9501.
Denali Family Dentistry welcomes Dr. Caitlin Steinbeck, the newest member of their team. Born and raised right here in Kenai, she brings her passion for dentistry and care to the Kenai Peninsula. With a dental surgery degree from the esteemed University of Washington, she's ready to make a positive impact on your smile. Tailoring treatment plans to ensure you receive the personalized care you deserve, from routine checkups and preventative care to restorative and cosmetic procedures. She'll help you achieve a healthy and beautiful smile. Experience the difference. 907-283-0503. Denali Family Dentistry, where your smile is their top priority.
Welcome back to Peninsula Oilers Baseball on ESPN 1140 AM. Back on the mound again in the top of the fifth inning is Arnaud Mulamekic. That name is a bit of a mouthful, but I'm sure we'll get on top of it here at some point.
Well, his confidence level keeps getting higher as he goes on. He's walked 5, struck out 5, and allowed 1 run, and that was in the first inning when he could not buy a strike by going to the bank even. So
Mulamekic's first pitch, a breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. In the box for the Bucs is number 2, Curtis Bear, who struck out swinging in the second inning. The next pitch from Mulamekic is called strike, low and inside. or on the inside corner. Mulamekic got in the habit of working very quickly last inning. Does the same thing here. Gets a swing and a foul ball backing up over the screen.
That one's brought to you by the Walder Brothers. Give them a call at 394-5510.
The count now 1-2 on Hebert. Mulamekic looking in, gets the sign, delivers the pitch, misses off the outside corner. Count is now 2-2. Mulamekic shaking off two signs from his catcher, getting one he likes, delivers the pitch. It is fouled back.
Hebert, a little bit hesitant there. It was a check swing, and he got himself a foul ball out of it.
As check swings come, he barely brought it around. Here comes Mulamekic's next pitch, which misses inside for ball 3. So now the count is run full on Curtis Hebert. The shortstop for the Anchorage Bucs, batting .433 for the season, no home runs and 7 RBIs. Mulamekic likes what he sees from his catcher Ben Griffin. The full count pitch in the dirt. That's going to put Hebert on base with a walk. So that is Mulamekic's 6th walk of the game. A lot of walks for only 1 run on the scoreboard for the Bucs.
Yeah, that's what you would call living on thin ice, to say the least.
Not a consistent business model, for sure.
Bucs just with 1 hit and 2 errors to go with their 1 run.
Mulamekic's first pitch to Cade Lacey is swung on and missed for strike 1. In the first inning, Cade Lacey, the right fielder for the Bucs, took a base on balls and came around to score and then struck out swinging in the top of the second. The next pitch misses low for ball 1. So the count 1-1 on Lacey. The burly right-hander, number 20. Mulamekic's pitch inside. Lacey has to dance back to avoid getting hit in the legs by that one. Lacey stepping back in. Mulamekic again working quickly, lifts and deals. The ball is lifted foul and out of play over the right side into the stands. Around the diamond, the Oilers' defense remains the same. Forshee at third, Michael Elko at second, Ujimori at third, and Costello at first. The count is 2-1 as Mulamekic deals the pitches foul down the left field line, or down the third base line, just past the third base coach. He made an attempt at it, but let it go by. So the count now quickly 2-2. Not quickly, but it is 2-2. In the outfield for the Oilers, we have Pinkston in left field, Jow in center, and Helfrich in right. Mulamekic on the mound, Arnaud Mulamekic and Ben Griffin behind the plate. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, lined into right field, but Helfrich is there to gather it for the out.
Boy, he got a lot of wood on that one. Looked like it was headed for the gap.
Didn't it tailed over to the right, where Helfrich was able to just make a couple steps over to collect the out. So that's 1 out now for the Bucs here in the top of the 5th inning. The Oilers leading 5-1 as center fielder Miles Smith steps in for the Bucs. First pitch is a called strike. In his last at-bat, he singled and then stole base. That was the unique situation where it looked like he actually got picked off clean, but then managed to take second anyway and beat the throw down. Mulamekic's next pitch is fired in there for strike 2. Count is now 0-2 on Miles Smith. Over at first, Lacey. Hebert, not Lacey, gets his lead. Mulamekic looking. Pitch comes in. Misses just a little bit high. The count now 1-2 on Miles Smith. 1 out for the Bucs here in the top of the 5th. 1 runner on. Shortstop Curtis Hebert. The next pitch tapped toward the third baseman, who flips over to second for the easy out, and then on to first, but not in time. So Miles Smith grounds into a fielder's choice.
5-4.
5-4 fielder's choice, and now he is aboard on first, but the bases ahead of him are clear. That's 2 outs for the Bucs here in the top of the 5th. Again, the score is Oilers 5, Anchorage Bucs 1. Mulamekic's first pitch catches the outside corner for called strike 1 on Jackson Sorensen, the DH for the Bucs. In his first at bat, he struck out swinging. In his next at bat, he walked. He fouls the next pitch back to the screen. Count quickly 0-2. Mekic, 0-2 pitch, fouled again. Back to the screen. Sorensen digging in quickly here, ready for another 0-2 pitch, which comes in. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to do it for the Bucs here in the top of the 5th. The Bucs come away with no runs on no hits and no errors. Score is 5-1. Oilers leading here after 4.5. This is Peninsula Oilers baseball on 1140 ESPN AM, 96.9 FM, and Radio Kenai.com.
Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, located on the corner of Binkley and Marydale, offering products like cough and cold, pain relievers, and first aid products. All great items to have at home and on the go. Be sure to take advantage of Soldotna Professional Pharmacy's MedSeek program to help organize your busy schedule. They also offer convenient delivery routes available from Cooper Landing all the way to Homer. Just call Soldotna Professional Pharmacy staff to have your medication delivered to your door monthly. Soldotna Professional Pharmacy.
Looking for a place in Kenai that serves breakfast all day? Good news. Now open in Kenai. It's the Brunch Bar where you can get breakfast served all
Thank you,
day long.
Sharon.
Be sure to their mimosa flights or one of their specialty drinks to make your meal anything but
Get the call of
ordinary.
the
The Brunch Bar is open Monday through Thursday until 7 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 9 p.m. And they'll have dinner specials during those nights with live entertainment for your enjoyment. The Brunch Bar is located on Willow Street in Kenai and look forward to serving
Oliver
you.
Brown.
And we're back with Oilers baseball here on ESPN 1140 AM. New pitcher on the bump for the Bucs. Oliver Brown replaces Palmer as the pitcher for the Bucs. This call to the bullpen brought to you by Central Peninsula Hospital. At Central Peninsula Hospital, we believe providing better access to local primary care and specialty services is central to our mission. Visit cpgh.org.
All right, the line on Palmer. He went 1 inning, and he walked 2, gave up a run, hit a batter, and yielded a stolen base. And the Oilers now with 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and they have stranded 5. And the Bucs 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors, and they've left 5.
Interestingly, the only run they got did not come on that hit. It came on a batter that got walked when Mulamekich was really laboring in the first. Getting quickly back to work here in the bottom of the 5th. Bren Wilkinson, DH for the Oilers, will step in. At his first at bat, he grounded out to the pitcher. And then in his second at bat in the 3rd, he walked and was stranded at third base.
Well, the Oilers really worked hard to get this field in shape, and this is now an official ball game, and it's important to point that out.
The first pitch from the new pitcher, Brown, is called a strike. Home plate umpire thinks it just catches the edge of the zone on the outside. We may disagree on that, but the count is 0-1. Next pitch comes in. They appeal down on the check swing. He did not go.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he
called
did?
It. Yes, he did.
They called it he went around, says the first base umpire. So the count is now 0-2 on Bren Wilkinson, Oilers DH. New pitcher fires in. The 0-2 count. 0-2 pitch just misses high. Count is now 1-2.
Wilkinson's 0 for 1. He grounded pitcher to first in the first inning and walked and got to third in the 3rd inning.
Bucs pitcher Brown likes the call he gets. The 1-2 pitch misses high for ball 2. The count is now 2-2 on Oilers DH Brent Wilkinson, who's batting .275 for the season. No home runs, 7 RBIs. Pitching from the stretch. Brown delivers, misses. Big break on that one. It looked like it was going to miss high, but then it ended up missing almost low and off the plate. So the count is now full on Oilers DH Brent Wilkinson, who digs back in for the full count pitch. Foul back to the screen off one of the poles holding the screen up and bounces right back almost into the batter's box.
In hockey, we call that hitting the goalpost. That's foul balls brought to you by the Walden Brothers. They got T-shirts, crops, tanks, and more. Give them a call, 394-5510.
Payoff pitch. Swung and grounded weakly to the second baseman, who scoops it and fires over to first for the out.
Well, that one was a grass cutter, very slow, and it was spinning hard.
It was. It looked a lot harder coming off the bat, even though it was straight down into the ground. But yeah, as soon as it hit that grass, it definitely died very quickly. So that is a 4-3 putout. Pendergast to Thomas. Next up for the Oilers, Kadeem Jow, who flied out to center field in his first at-bat and then doubled in his second at-bat in the third inning and collected an RBI. First pitch to Jow, down for ball 1.
Ground rule double. He probably could have had third. He certainly would have had a second RBI had the bullpen extension gone all the way to the left field fence, but that's a ground rule here.
Bucs pitcher Brown on the mound. I think the first pitcher that isn't substantially tall that we've seen tonight. Fires the 1-0 pitch in. Jow nubs it down toward the second baseman, who gathers it and throws on to first for the out. That'll be another 4-3.
That was a brilliant pitch there by Brown, because he fed him on the inside bat handle, and Jow hit it inside out weakly to second base.
Definitely got an inside-out swing on that one. Next up for the Oilers, Michael Elko, shortstop, reached on an error in the first inning and then grounded out to the pitcher, or popped out to the pitcher. Next inning, first pitch comes in for a called strike from Brown. Count is now 0-1 on Oilers shortstop Michael Elko.
Well, the Bucs must be worried because there's 2 outs and nobody on, and the Oilers have twice scored with that situation.
That 0-1 pitch misses off the outside. The count on Elko now 1-1. Yeah, I think they've only brought in 1 of their 5 runs with less than 2 outs. Brown gets the sign, fires. Elko swings, grounds it sharply right to the first baseman, Thomas, who collects it and jogs over to first for the out. That'll do it for the Oilers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Oilers have no runs on no hits and no errors. The score is 5-1 Oilers over the Bucs. You're listening to Oilers Baseball on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM, and RadioKenai.com.
So have you heard?
Doing a great job.
About the Floor store on K-Beach. They're called Floors on
That's the Bucs' first clean inning.
Yeah. Bring you my home. Yeah, I went in yesterday. They helped me so much. They were so resourceful with any questions that I had. And I found out they even do kitchen and bathroom
Call to the bullpen, number 22.
Hard surfaces, commercial and residential, plus they offer service with a smile. It's Floors Unlimited. Open Monday through Saturday. Located on K-Beach, just past KSRM. 907-420-7688.
Connor Throneberry.
Even a fiesta that's tastier than a pinata full of tacos. Look no further. Senior Poncho's Mexican Restaurant. Step into their lively canteen and dive into a flavor fiesta that'll make your taste buds dance the salsa. Picture this. You're sitting back, sipping a margarita at 11 a.m. It's never too early for a margarita, but hey, they're not just about the drinks. Senior Poncho's is the ultimate sports headquarters. Catch all the action while devouring their famous home run margarita. Proud supporter of Oilers baseball, located on the Sterling Highway in Soldotna. Senior Poncho's Mexican Restaurant, where every bite is a home run and every meal is a party. Olé!
And we're back with Peninsula Oilers baseball. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Oilers, Connor Thornberry, sophomore out of Penn State, another tall guy, 6'6". This call to the bullpen brought to you by Central Peninsula Hospital. At Central Peninsula Hospital, we believe providing better access to local primary care and specialty services is central to our mission. Visit cpgh.org.
Well, the line on Arnaud Mulamakic, he gave up 1 run. It was earned. He walked 6 and struck out 7, and 5 innings pitched.
You know, I remember back in the day there was a kind of a joke ad run about a fictitious Baltimore pitcher that threw a no-hitter on 122 pitches where he actually walked in something like 12 batters. It was a pretty humorous statistic. But here we go for the top of the 6th inning. Bucs number 6 man, Pendergast, steps into the box and takes strike 1 on the inside corner. Next, Alex Pendergast, the second baseman for the Bucs, who struck out swinging his first at bat and grounded out popped out to the first baseman with an attempted bunt. The next pitch comes in and is fouled back to the screen, so the count is 0-2 now on Pendergast. Thornberry, pitching from the right, fires the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Pendergast goes down swinging for the first out in the top of the 6th inning. Oilers now leading 5-1. Have recorded 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Next up for the Bucs, Zach Thomas, the first baseman. Batting .321 coming into this game. Took a base on balls his first at bat. First pitch misses just off the corner for ball 1. In his second at bat, he grounded into a 6-4-3 double play that was initiated by Michael Elko. That was that phenomenal high IQ play we saw from Elko. The 0-1 pitch, or 1-0 pitch, comes in and misses the count. Now 2-0 on Zach Thomas. Thornberry delivers the 2-0 pitch. Popped up toward the right fielder. Should be easy. Gets underneath it and nabs it for the second out of the inning. That was Leighton Helfrich in right field, recording that out. And just like that, new pitcher Connor Thornberry has 2 outs. Next up for the Bucs, number 9, Lex Bodecker, took a base on balls in his first inning. That actually counted as an RBI for him. Grounded out to first. The first pitch comes in, breaking ball for a called strike. Count now 0-1. 2 outs here for the Oilers in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Foul tipped, says the umpire. Count now 0-2 on Lex Bodecker, left fielder for the Anchorage Bucs. Season batting average of .231 coming into the game. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. That's 3 quick outs. That's strike 3 for Connor Thornberry. The line on the Bucs this top of the 6th is 0 runs on 0 hits and 0 errors. The score is 5 Oilers, 1 Anchorage Bucs. As we move out of the top half of the 6th into the bottom, that'll do it for us this inning. It is Oilers Baseball, ESPN 1140 AM, and RadioKenai.com.
Fuel prices, food prices, rent, utilities, and your blood pressure, they're all up. Well, Eyewear Express is holding prices right where they are. Let me say it. Eyewear Express, keeping our prices firm. And Eyewear Express will continue to offer you a second pair free when you purchase a complete pair. Get a second pair of single vision glasses for free. Eyewear Express, located in the Peninsula Center Mall, Soldotna, 260-9199.
Is right around the corner and things are about to get busy. Luckily, there's still plenty of time to get that vasectomy you've been putting off before the fish start to run and you're too busy playing in the midnight sun.
Who's pitching?
Dr. Alfred
Same.
perform your no scalpel vasectomy in Soldotna or Homer.
I believe
and
so.
you can
It looks
be
the
back
same.
in action and ready to
Stocky
enjoy
right-hander.
everything Alaska has to offer. Call 235-1010
And
or
that
check out
was
Peninsula
Brown. What was it?
Aesthetics for more information. And then get ready to get out and enjoy your
Oliver.
summer.
Holy crap. We're back here with Peninsula Oilers baseball as we move into the bottom of the 6th. The Oilers leading the Anchorage Bucs 5-1. The Bucs, for the second consecutive inning, will send Oliver Brown out to the mound. Brown is an Anchorage, Alaska native who pitches for Holy Cross. He was a freshman this last year. 6-foot right-hander.
Oilers 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They've stranded 5. The Bucs 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors. They've left 5. There are fans who don't realize the score is not 6-1, in case they're listening, and that was because on a ground rule double, one of our runs had to be sent back to third.
Stepping in for the Oilers, number 13, Leighton Helfrich, looks at ball 1 out the outside corner. In his last at bat, Helfrich was hit by a pitch and came around to score on the sac fly by Theo Forshee. The 1-0 count is fouled back to the screen.
That foul ball brought to you by Walden Brothers. They're specialized in crops, tanks, and more. You can visit them at waldenbrothers.store.
The count on Helfrich now 1-1. Struck out looking in the first inning. Pops one up here to the second baseman, who gathers it for the easy out. That is Pendergast for the Bucs, who collects that out.
You take a look here at what Palmer's doing. He is pitching apparently very effectively to get right-handed hitters to hit to the weak side, as 4 straight outs now have been going in that direction for him.
Well, now he's got a lefty, so let's see what he can do with that. Raisen Ujimori, who flew out to left field in his first at-bat and then to center field in his second at-bat, lifts this one to center, and right underneath it quickly is Smith. That'll do it very quickly for the Oilers here. That's 6 retired in a row for Brown. 4 or 5 retired in a row. Helps to keep track of your outs.
Well, at least you're not a player. When they lose track of outs, disasters happen.
I think I saw that in a Red Sox game last night. They ended the 8th inning, and the catcher handed the ball to the umpire and started walking out toward the mound like the game was over. Stepping into the box is Nick Costello for the Oilers, who squares around a bunt but pulls back and lets ball 1 go by low and outside.
He's 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded to first, or grounded to the pitcher and walked.
Oliver Brown sends the 0-1 pitch off the outside for ball 2, or the 1-0 pitch off the outside for ball 2. Count now 2-0 on Nick Costello, first baseman for the Oilers. Brown settling in here, lifts and fires. The 2-0 pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. So the score here in the bottom of the 6th inning is the Oilers 5, the Anchorage Bucs 1. 2 outs, no men on. Ball and strike count 2-0, 2-1 to now 2-2 after that swing and a miss by Nick Costello. First baseman for the Oilers in the box, trying to prolong the inning. Oliver Brown doing something that his predecessors could not, that is retiring several Oilers in a row. Misses with the 2-2 count off the outside for a full count. Let's see if the Oilers can continue their string of successful at-bats with 2 outs. Brown with the payoff pitch. Misses inside for ball 4. And the Oilers are right back at it, putting a man on base with 2 outs. Coming up next for the Oilers is left fielder Drewby Pinkston. Grounded out to second, his first at bat. And was able to reach in his third at bat on a base on balls.
Grounded to the first baseman in the 3rd inning. That one's high and away.
Pitch misses high. So 2 outs now for the Oilers here in the bottom of the 6th. They put a man on base and end a streak of 5 consecutive, retired by Bucs pitcher Oliver Brown. Count is 1-0 on Drewby Pinkston. The pitch misses low and inside. So after a string of successful pitches right in the zone that were getting relatively easy fly ball outs or ground ball outs, Oliver Brown now having a bit of a hard time finding the zone. Drewby Pinkston looks out, Brown is set and fires the 2-0 pitch off the plate for ball 3.
Let's see if he gets a green light here. I think they might.
4-run lead.
4-run lead and 2 outs. Why not?
Why not? Give him a shot. Give him a chance to raise the batting average. Here comes the pitch. It is in there, and he was taking. So the count is now 3-1 on Drewby Pinkston. Over at first, Costello easing off the bag. Brown taking a long look this time, fires, and just misses off the outside corner for ball 4. That's going to put 2 on for the Oilers here. 1 man in scoring position, Nick Costello, and Drewby Pinkston on at first. That is the second base on balls that Pinkston has taken this game. Stepping in is the man of the hour, Theo Forshee, who after not having a plate appearance all season, came into this game, has 2 hits and a sacrifice fly.
2 runs scored and an RBI.
Steps in, looks at the first pitch, down and outside for a ball. So the count is 1-0 on Mr. Forshee. First baseman Thomas not holding Pinkston on at all. Next pitch comes in for a called strike. The count is now 1-1. So the Oilers looking to continue their streak of putting men across the plate with 2 outs. The count is 1-1 on third baseman Theo Forshee. The pitch inside corner, called strike. Now 1-2. So Forshee having to work from behind in the count this time. See what he can get. Looking for plate defense or just driving something out there to bring in another run. Oliver gets the sign from the stretch, deals, misses inside. Both runners go. No throw down to third or second. I think they were probably a little hesitant to try and get that run. That runner at third after the last one was airmailed by Maltby in, I believe it was the 3rd inning.
Boy, they've really set the table now for Forshee. This will be his game if he can drive them in.
Count is 2-2 on Forshee. 2 outs. 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, and Forshee is finally retired for the first time this game. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 walks for the Bucs or for the Oilers here in the bottom of the 6th. The score is 5-1 Oilers over the Anchorage Bucs. You're listening to Peninsula Oilers baseball on ESPN 1140 AM, 96.9 FM, and RadioKenai.com.
Looking for a dentist that will ensure your dental health? Welcome Dr. David Richburg to Ridgeway Family Dentistry as their new full-time dentist. Ridgeway has the latest technology to make your appointments a breeze with their new iTero scanner, and now offering in-house scans for crowns, bridges, Invisalign, and more, making your appointments and turnaround time significantly shorter. Thinking about a wider smile for summer? Call Ridgeway today to ask about their teeth whitening special. Ridgeway Family Dentistry, located on the Spur Highway in Soldotna, 907-262-8404.
Alaska Trailer on K Beach has everything you need to haul your ATV this summer, with new inventory coming in all the time. Do you have a project this summer? Get over to Alaska Trailer on K Beach to rent or buy an Iron Bowl dump trailer. Get the yard cleaned up or haul dirt. Work or play, Alaska Trailer has what you need. Alaska Trailer is open 6 days a week. Stop in and say hi to Daniel Elliott. Ask him about their easy financing program. Walk out today with the trailer. 907-335. 3285 Alaska Trailer.
Bob Bird along with Nick Sorrell as the Oilers lead 5-1 as we go into the 7th inning. The Oilers 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They have stranded 7. And the Bucs 1 run, just 1 hit, 2 errors. They have stranded 5. Time for a pitch count. Brought to you by Everybody Rides Again. Looking for a used vehicle? No credit, bad credit, no problem. Your job plus a small down payment is all you need. Located on the big corner, K Beach and Poppy Lane. Give them a call at 260-3053. Everybody Rides Again, 260-3053. Bucs will bring the batters 7, 8, and 9 to the plate, and the first pitch is a called strike on the big number 17. we have a new player in here, number 17. And we'll have to get him, Logan Hokuff. And
Next
he's
pitch.
replacing Reebrook at the 7th spot, okay? So Hokuff is coming in for Reebrook, and he's got a 1-1 count. Here's the next pitch, ground ball to the shortstop. It's deep, it's short. He's going to have to burn one. He's got him, and it's a 6-3 put out to start the 7th inning. So that will retire. That will retire the batter, Hokuff, I believe. And it's going to bring up Dylan Maltby. Maltby is 0 for 2. He lined out to the second baseman and popped to the third baseman. Don't know exactly where Hokuff will be placed, but we'll take a look at the next inning. Maltby bats from the right-hand side. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. And it's strike one. The pitcher for the Oilers is Throneberry, a right-hander, doing very well here in relief of Mulamakic,
who had a fantastic outing, all things considered.
Well, he had an adventurous outing. There's a strike called. Okay, he walked the bases loaded on consecutive pitches, but he struck out the side and walked in a run in the first inning. And after that, he settled down with 7 strikeouts and 6 walks. Here's the pitch to Maltby. He'll foul this one off to the right.
That foul ball again brought to you by Walden Brothers. They can customize just about anything, but specialize in clothing, T-shirts, crops, tanks, and more. Call them today at 907-394-5510.
Throneberry with the pitch. Low, and it's 1-2. Maltby, one of 2 Bucs errors, and it was costly. Went into left field with the runner stealing third. Came around to score. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's high, and it's 2-2. Bats from the right-hand side. The Oilers have Forshee, Elko, Ujimori, and Costello, the infield third to first, with Pinkston, Jow, and Helfrich, the outfield left, center, and right. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And a fly ball center field. It's deep. Going back for it is Jow, and he pulls it in, running away from right field. And a deep, scary fly by Maltby.
Yeah, Jow got a great jump on that one. It looked scary, and then all of a sudden I looked down there, and Jow was just kind of jogging underneath it. He quickly started moving over, getting a good read on that one off the bat.
I think we're going to see a lot of nice things from that guy this year.
Yes.
Here comes Chris Hebert, number 2. He is the shortstop. Came into the game batting .433 with 7 RBIs, but he has struck out and grounded out. Excuse me. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Elko's got it. He's going to have to toast this one, and no. Hebert beat it out, and worthily so, if I might make my opinion there, and an infield hit.
Yeah, Elko did a fantastic job getting over to that one, ranging over behind second base when he gathers the ball. Plays the hop nicely, gathers it right into his middle, and just a little bobble with the hand in the glove. Fired quickly over there, but couldn't quite get the throw there in time.
Just the second hit for the Bucs here on this drippy afternoon and evening. And the batter right now is Lacey. Here's the first pitch to him, and I don't know how that missed, but it's a ball. And Lacey's a very dangerous player, .324 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs.
The elusive strikes on this ever-changing strike zone tonight.
Here's the pitch, high, and it's a 2-0. So the Bucs have their own 2-out threat going on right now. Top of the order, a dangerous hitter. And Hebert beating out an infield hit. Throneberry, the right-hander, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch. That one is there, and it's 2-1.
Throneberry really fooled him with that one. 2-0 count, that's a pitch that you want to be looking to swing at if you can. And Thornberry actually drops that breaking ball right through the center of the zone. And Lacey just watches it go by.
The pitch is fouled back. By the way, folks, it's 9:45 here in Alaska on a cloudy day, but it is the longest day of the year. We have 23 hours and 50 minutes of playable daylight.
That is incredible.
Of course, that's counting if you have a clear sky.
I am starting to see the clouds break.
Pitch misses, low and away, 3-2.
Looked pretty good to me, like it might have caught the bottom corner of the zone there. Yeah, I'm starting to see some clouds breaking apart, maybe just a tiny bit of blue sky peeking through.
We'll have a doubleheader tomorrow at 4 and 6 p.m. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and he walks. I don't know where the strike zone is, but the Bucs have a threat going here with 2 outs with runners on first and second. And let's see now, that's the first walk given up by Throneberry. He retired the first 5 batters he faced, but now he's in a scrape. And here comes Miles Smith. He walked and singled and hit into a fielder's choice. It's center fielder batting .250. Bats from the left-hand side. Here's the first pitch. A strike right down the tubes.
Coming right in and challenging him right away. Just on the inside corner, but still a hittable fastball that Throneberry wanted to challenge Smith with.
Here's the next pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 0-2.
You've gotten a little bit of extra space on the inside corner on that one. Smith scooting his feet back just a little bit.
0-2. We'll see what he serves him here. Don't throw him a strike. Here's the pitch. And he called him out on the outside corner. Wow, what a big what a big out that was. And the batter is kind of puzzled about that one. But that's going to end it here for the Bucs in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, a walk, and 2 men left. We're going to keep it right there because it's 7th inning stretch, everybody, brought to you by the Coffee Express. They've got 3 locations to choose from. 2 in Kenai on both ends of town and 1 in Soldana at the Y. If you love a great cup of coffee, then you're going to love Coffee Express. They also serve Red Bull specials, teas, smoothies, and Italian sodas. Bringing you the 7th inning stretch for Oiler home games, Coffee Express. And, well, it's great to have a ball game here right now. Nick, I have to tell you that I still can't believe we pulled it off. The coaches and the players, all of them worked on this field to get it into playable shape. We started an hour and a half late. We had to cancel our first game, and we're going to try for the doubleheader tomorrow. Oilers 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors. The Bucs 1 run, now 2 hits and 2 errors. And the Bucs have now stranded, 7. All right, and the Oilers bringing up batters 4, 5, and 6. Ben Griffin, Bren Wilkinson, and Caden Jow. All right, and let's see who's on the hill here for the Bucs.
Can't tell if they swapped out their pitcher or not. It kind of looks like Oliver Brown back out there.
Number 26. Yep. Okay, Brown will continue to throw. He's done a decent job for the Bucs. As we go into the 7th inning with the Oilers leading 5-1. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thanks for tuning in. There's nothing like baseball, the greatest game there is. Here's Ben Griffin, who hit a home run in the first inning with a man on board. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and he flied out to a center in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him, and that must be high, and it's ball 1.
I'm not sure if that was high or just off the plate, but either way, it looked close.
Oliver Brown delivers, and that one looked to me about the same spot. He calls a strike this time.
Maybe just a hair a little more in, but yeah, no, definitely very similar pitch.
1-1 is the count. And here's the pitch. Sliced foul down the right field side.
That foul ball brought to you by Walden Brothers. They can customize just about anything. T-shirts, crops, tanks, and more. Visit Store or call them today at 907-394-5510.
Nick, your mission is, should you choose to accept, here's a little blooper to right field. It's going to drop for a base hit as Ben Griffin has singled for his second hit of the day. It's his third time on base. Little soft fly ball to right center. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is find out where Hokuff, number 17, is located. We'll get him scored properly. My guess is he might be at third base. Take a look, because he replaced a third baseman. Batting for the Oilers right now is Brent Wilkinson, and the first pitch to him is a strike. Wilkinson grounded to the pitcher, walked, and was stranded at third.
Hokuff is
grounded to second.
Hokuff actually sliding into shortstop.
All right. We'll try and pick off our third baseman then. And next pitch is a strike called on the outside corner. It's 1-2.
A few defensive shifts for the Bucs. The second baseman, Pendergast, now over at third. The new fielder, Hokuff, is at short.
In the meantime, it's 0-2 to Brent Wilkinson, and he fouls this one off to the right field side. And Griffin was on his way on the pitch. Ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Batting from the right-hand side is Brent Wilkinson. And Griffin's on first. Long set. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Boy, am I glad I didn't park my car on that right side. I moved it before the game. There's usually 1 or 2 cars a year that get the business from a foul ball. On the hill, Oliver Brown facing Brent Wilkinson. Here's the pitch to him, low and away. Wilkinson, the DH, batting .275. No home runs, 7 RBIs. There's action in the bullpen. I don't think the Oilers have any action going on right now. Here's the pitch. Runner going. It's a fly ball to high right field. It's going to be easy for the right fielder, and he'll take it. And scampering back to first base is Ben Griffin as Wilkinson flies F9 for the first out.
There is activity down in the Bucs bullpen. They have Isaac Johnson, the 6'4" right-hander, warming up.
Here comes Kadeen Jiao, and he has flied to center. Doubled, knocked in a run, and grounded to second base. Bats from the right-hand side. Boy, an extra base hit would look good right now. Center fielder playing fairly shallow. Here's the first pitch. It's a fly ball right side. It is foul down the right field side.
Good
Strike
swing
one.
on a pitch, low and outside. Just got a little too much of the edge of the bat to push it, tailing away, foul. See if Kadeem can get another shot here.
Strike one is the count. A runner on first base is Ben Griffin. And there's one dead. Here in the Oilers' seventh, here's the pitch. It's a fastball. Pops this one out of play to the right. And it's 0-2.
Zhao just a little bit behind both of these. See if he makes an adjustment here. Now he chokes up on the bat with a 2-strike count.
Browns, there's a throw to first, and it was close, but the first baseman dropped the ball. My guess is Brown is going to throw him a changeup.
If he's smart, it won't be anything in the strike zone.
The catcher's setting up on the outside part of the plate. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball, and it's outside, and it's 1-2.
Just outside.
Ball one, strike two. 1 on, 1 out here in the seventh inning. Oilers lead 5-1. Here's the long set. Runner goes, and he'll foul this one off right to the backstop. Looks like a hit and run all the way. Good call, I would say. It is not a hit and run pitch. That's why it was a good call. And should he have struck out, why probably Griffin, who is a very fast-running catcher, would have probably made his way to second base.
Jow battling here with 2 strikes, fouling off a couple
the
pitches.
pitch. That's a line drive center field, and it will drop for a hit. They'll have to go just station to station here, as the center fielder, Smith, has got a dandy arm. And the Oilers now with runners at first and second, 1 out. The infield fly rule is in effect, and it's going to bring up Michael Elko. That's going to be the Oilers' 5th hit, I believe. Try the 6th hit. And there's going to be a huddle on the mound, and they're going to make a call to the bullpen. All right, this call to the bullpen brought to you by the Central Peninsula Hospital. They believe in providing better access to local primary care and specialty services. That's their central mission. You visit cpgh.org. It's happy trails for Oliver Brown as he pitched 1 2/3 inning, 1 1/3 inning, and we'll get the line on him later. All right, we'll take a break as Isaac Johnson is coming into pitch. This is Oilers baseball on the ESPN Radio Network.
Soldotna Professional Pharmacy, located on the corner of Binkley and Marydale.
Caleb will go 90 seconds.
Great items to have at home and on the go. Be sure to take advantage of Soldotna Professional Pharmacy's MedSeek program to help organize your busy schedule. They also offer convenient delivery routes available from Cooper Landing all the way to Homer. Just call Soldotna Professional Pharmacy staff to have your medication delivered to your door monthly. Soldotna Professional Pharmacy.
When I have issues with my sewer or drain, I call Sean Parnell with Roto-Rooter. He will come out to your house and address the situation anytime, including weekends and holidays. Have a broken line or need those grease traps cleaned? Call
Why
Sean
don't you
Parnell
give
with
us
Roto-Rooter
dimensions?
today.
He looks
He's
tall.
reliable,
Read it off
he
here,
knows
okay?
what he is doing. This summer,
Number
support
11?
local for all your sewer, drain, and grease trap needs. Roto-Rooter even has a camera
welcome
to check
people
your
back,
sewer
and then
lines.
you tell them
Call Sean
about
Parnell
Johnson.
today at 907-262-5605.
I'll bring it back right now.
Alaska, your hometown.
Bob Bird with Caleb back at the studio is really on his toes, and Nick Sorrell here. Nick, we got a new pitcher for the Bucs.
Yeah, we have Isaac Johnson, the 6'4" right-hander, threw for Concordia University St. Paul. He was a freshman there this year, and another Anchorage, Alaska native.
All right, for the line on Oliver Brown, he went 2 1/3 innings, gave up 2 walks and 2 hits, and he's responsible for the runners on first and second here. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The Oilers lead 5-1, and there's 1 out and a infield fly rule in effect. And the batter is Michael Elko, and the first pitch to the left-hander's way outside. Elko, it was safe on an error, popped to a first and grounded to first, so he's 0 for 3. Shortstop with 10 RBIs, batting 182. Dangerous hitter with 10 RBIs this early in the season. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled up and over. And that's brought to you by Walden Brothers. Give them a call at 394-5510. They can customize anything in clothing.
A lot of people probably don't know this, but Michael Elko's dad is actually the head coach for Duke football.
That is really interesting. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch. Low and away, and it goes to 2-1. This would be an interesting hit and run here. You got an RBI guy up there with a hitter's count, and anything like a double will score the man from first as well. And they're breaking. No, they're going to pick him up at second. He's back in time. Oh, my goodness. Boy, did we duck a bullet there. Ken Griffin was breaking for third, got hung up, and ducked the tag at second base on the pickoff maneuver.
And that one falls squarely on the shoulders of Isaac Johnson, who held on to the ball, getting a little discombobulated when the runner stopped in the middle of his attempt to steal and should have just thrown it right to second base, but held on to it for a second.
All right, I think that hit and run now may be erased. Here's the pitch, fouled up and over. So my guess was I think I was right. They were going to go for a hit and run there.
They were. Elko really displeased with himself for missing that one. That was a pitch right down the pipe. Good pitch to drive and run up that RBI total.
Ball 2, strike 2. Here's the stretch by Johnson. Long look at second, the pitch. And it's a fly ball left field. Backing up for it is Bodeker. And he's got it. It's a routine play. F7. And that's going to bring up Leighton Helfrich. There's 2 dead now. The Oilers 7th. Helfrich has been called out. Hit by pitch. Scored a run. Had a stolen base in that mix. And flied out to the second baseman, playing right field.
But this is the territory that the Oilers love working with tonight, right? 2 outs?
Well, we've seen that happen. They've gotten a lot of 2-out threats. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled up and over. And it's strike 1. I don't think we're going to see a hit and run here. Right now, that runner on second base is a very precious run. Any kind of single should plate him with 2 outs. So, well, let's see. I think they'll play it more cautiously. And with his arms akimbo at first, is Wilkinson. Here's the pitch. It's inside.
Helfrich has
yet Jow at first base. Sorry about that.
Helfrich has yet to really get a good hit on the ball tonight, grounding out weakly the last time and striking out looking in the first inning.
1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's behind that one. It was a nice heater, and I think it was a slider. And it's 1-2.
Well, he may not be opting for super contact this time. Behind 1-2, he's going to want to try and defend the plate more than anything.
There's the stretch by Johnson. Twice look at second. The pitch. Off speed. It's in tight.
Buzz the tower.
And it's 2-2.
Johnson giving him a little bit of chin music on that one.
I like that. Buzzing the tower. Jow very, very nonchalant at first. He's not being held. Here's the 2-2. Off speed. Called out. That was a heck of a good pitch. It was one to foul off when they're that close. And Helfrich will be called out for the second time. And the Oilers will strand 2 precious runners as we'll complete the 7th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. At the end of 7 complete innings of play, the Oilers 5 and the Bucs 1. This is Oilers Baseball on ESPN 1140.
Hello, this is Belinda with Gentle Dental. As we approach midsummer, don't let the midnight sun keep you from getting the dental care you need. We specialize in same-day crowns, periotherapy, and Invisalign. Did you also know that we're open on Fridays and welcome emergency visits? With our summer hours, we can schedule you right before missing out on any summer activities. Come join our dental office. Anxious? No worries. Our name says it all. Hablamos español también.
Your tractor trailer
Check to see if there's any defensive replacements.
Best Shop, located on K Beach Road. The Best Shop is a full repair shop and tire center for all tractor trailers and heavy equipment. And they stock parts so they can get your job done quickly to get you back on the job. Don't miss a day of work because you weren't ready. Call the Best Shop now to get your for a DOT inspection and service. The Best Shop, 262-8785.
Oh, that song's called Goody Goody, and right now the Oilers lead. Goody Goody, 5-1. The Oilers, 5 runs now, 6 hits, no errors, and they have stranded 9. And the Bucs, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors, and they have left 7. On the hill for the Oilers is Throneberry. He's working into his 3rd inning. Mulamakic, a rocky start in the first inning, and that was it as he walked the bases loaded on practically consecutive pitches and walked in a run. But the Oilers got it back in a hurry with a 2-run bomb in the first. Now coming to the plate is number 30, Jackson Sorensen. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice and walked as we now head into the 8th inning. Bucs with 6 outs left. The left-hander takes low for ball 1.
The old Fenway favorite coming over the PA system during the inning break, Sweet Caroline. Everybody loves to say, ba, 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 really loud.
Here's the next pitch. But the only thing that's more popular than that is YMCA. Ball 2 is the count to Sorensen. Here's the stretch by Thornberry. The pitch. There's a ball, and it's 3-0.
Well, the sign from the base on balls for Sorensen in the third. The Oilers have done a good job limiting what has been a great hitter.
Walked him on 4 pitches here, and that's not a good sign late innings, walking the leadoff hitter. Here comes Pendergast. He's not had a good day, but he's hitting .300 with 4 RBIs. He struck out twice and popped out to the first baseman. That's from the right-hand side. And let's see if the Bucs will bunt the man across. My guess is no. And Thornberry having trouble finding strikes as he throws that one high for ball 1. And I don't think there's any action in the Oiler bullpen at all right now.
Nope, no, you don't. Definitely don't want to try and give up an out.
There's a ground ball, could be 2. Flip to the second baseman. It's a 6-4-3 Garden Variety double play. It went from Elko to Ujimaro to Costello, and that is a big relief.
Ujimori getting a little bit of cleat or leg or something from Sorensen on that slide into second. Went down, came up hobbling. But he appears to be okay.
He made the pivot, and I did not watch the slide. The ball was hit sharply up the middle, and Elko fielded it cleanly on one hop, made the underhanded grab to Fujimori. And here's the pitch to Zach Thomas. He has walked, hit into a 6-4-3 double play, and flied out. 321 hitter. With 5 RBIs, and he's down in the hole here, 0-2.
Thornberry not wasting time here.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off speed's going to be to Elko on 3 bounces. Makes the throw. Got him! Woo! And the Oilers go get the Bucs down in order with a 6-4-3 double play and a 6-3 put out here to end the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Let's go to the Oiler 8th. The score is the Oilers 5 and the Bucs 1. This is Oilers baseball on 96.9 FM and RadioKenai.com.
Do you have visitors in town
Okay,
fishing or relaxing on the Kenai? If so, bring them to Kobuk Valley Jade Company to meet their friendly staff who can explain how jade is Alaska's gemstone. They also have a nice selection of unique souvenirs if your guests need some Alaskan memorabilia before they head back home. If you stop by on a Friday or Saturday, check out their garage sale outside permitting on the garage sale side of the store. Kobuk Valley Jade Company at 41735 Sterling Highway, open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Hello, this is Belinda with Gentle Dental. Are you looking for a brighter smile during this wedding season? Stop in for our professional grade to-go kits and whiten in the comfort of your own home. Don't lose track of time with our long summer days and get the dental care you need. Join our dental family. Anxious? No worries. Our name says it all. ¿Hablas español? Nosotros también.
Bob Barrett along with Nick Sorrell and Oilers, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 9 left. And the Bucs 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 7 men left as we go to the bottom of the 8th. I'm amazed. We're going to get 9 innings in here, Nick.
Coming home must feel real good for the Oilers because this has been an incredibly clean game for them. Just looking very good, very dominant throughout the course of this game.
Well, the batter's 9-1-2. Here's Ujimori. Shows bunt. Does not get much on it. Ujimori's 0 for 3. He flied to left, flied to center. And he's got strike one here. Like to get this guy on base and get ourselves another insurance run. I don't see any action in the Oilers bullpen. I don't know if they have a designated closer or not. Here's the strike one pitch, a ground ball. It's hard to the first baseman. Makes a fine backhand stab, and there's a three-way convergence at first. The first baseman stumbled. The pitcher came over to help, and the first baseman beat Ujimori to the bag, and it's 3 unassisted for 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Zach Thomas, big 6'3" lefty, or righty actually at first base, moved pretty quickly, nimbly for a guy his size, you'd say.
He stumbled a little bit. I think it had to do with the field condition. Here's that one went soaring to the backstop. Nick Costello, he's 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded to the pitcher, walked twice. Has a stolen base in that, but he has not scored a run. He bats from the left-hand side. Costello playing first base for the Oilers. Bats from the left side. Here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle, and it's 1-1.
I think the light is finally just now beginning to fade a little bit.
Well, we've had the lights on here in the booth since before the game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's low, and it's 2-1. Bucs have Pendergast, Hokuff, Hebert, and Thomas, the infield third to first. Boddicker, Smith, and Lacey, the outfield left, center, and right. And a battery now of Johnson and Maltby. Here's the pitch. And it's a high sky pop-up. Second baseman, shortstop. Second baseman wants it. Ooh, he gets it. Had to reach behind him a little bit. And it's a P4. Man, that was a major league pop-up.
Yeah, that was a big one. High enough that it actually went out of sight from here in the booth. Couldn't see it from underneath the roof, which does not stick out, but just a few feet. Has to get way up there to lose sight of it from in here.
Drewby Pinkston's overdue. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks. He wants to get his bat in the ball. Here's the pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Center fielder Smith playing very shallow. In fact, all the right fielder's shallow, the left fielder standard depth. Here's the pitch to Pinkston, and it's high. Ball 2. The third baseman, Pendergast, now is up on the grass. Second baseman at the back of the dirt. Here's the 2-0. That's inside, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, Miles Smith has been playing very shallow in center field pretty much all night, but it's really worked out well for him.
He hasn't missed a thing.
Nope, and pretty much everything he's gotten to, he hasn't even had to move very far to get to it.
3-0. Let's see if he's got the take. It's a beauty right down the middle, and it's 3-1. Now he's got a good swing. Two on, nobody out. Oilers leading 5-1. We're in the bottom of 8. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Off speed, and he walks him. That's the third walk Pinkston gets today. Let's see if they're going to. This guy is a fleet footer, unless I miss my guess. He's lightweight, fairly small, and I bet we're going to see some action here with 2 outs. And here's Theo Foshi, who singled twice, sacrificed fly for an RBI, and struck out the last time with runners in scoring position. The first pitch to him is high and tight, and it's ball 1.
Makes 6 walks now for the Bucs pitching staff.
They got to keep up with us.
Got to keep up with Mulamekic's first inning is what they got to do. But he battled back nicely, that's for sure.
Here's the pitch in the dirt, and the runner's going to go to second. They're going to try and shoot him. They don't get him. Maltby had trouble locating the ball, and Pinkston was hesitant and sized up the situation, made a head-first slide, and got away with it.
Good heads-up base running on that play there by Pinkston.
It's one of those plays you can get caught in between because you don't know what the catcher's going to do.
Right, you just got to make a decision and go for it. And with speed like Drewby's, probably a good choice.
There's the pitch to Forsey, and he'll take a strike. Ball 2, strike 1. A runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And like I said, this will really be Forsey's game if he can drive in one more run.
Trying to get back into the hit column now.
He's 2 for 3. Long stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a deep fly ball, center field. It's going to be easy, though, for Smith. And he'll take it in to retire the side for the Oilers. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, one man left. As we go to the ninth, the score is the Oilers 5 and the Bucs 1. This is Oilers baseball on ESPN 1140 and RadioKenai.com.
When I have issues with my sewer or drain, I call Sean Parnell with Roto-Rooter. He will come out to your house and address the situation anytime.
Your first names.
Have a broken line or those grease traps cleaned? Call Sean Parnell with Roto-Rooter today. He is reliable, professional, and he
I'll tell you what you can do.
Summer support local for all your sewer, drain, and grease trap needs. Roto-Rooter even has a camera to check your sewer lines. Get a hold of Sean Parnell today at 907-262-5605.
If you enjoy great sound in your home, check out the quality speakers available for sale at Cope Valley Jade Company. Want to create a home theater? They have an expert assist. Just want a sound bar? They have those too. Chase the rainy day blues away or savor the sun, whatever summer brings us, as you music in your home with the audio equipment for sale. Audio, lighting, and automation can assist you. Just come by Cobuck Valley Jade Company at 41735 Sterling Highway. Open Tuesday through Saturdays 10 to 6.
We go to the ninth inning here with the Oilers. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They've stranded 10 now. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And the Bucs 1 run, just 2 hits, 2 errors, and they have left 7. Oilers pitching a rocky start with Arnaud Mulamakic in the first inning and has settled down and taken the Oilers in stride as the Bucs. I mean, the Bucs will send batters 6, 7, and 8 to the plate. Bedecker, Hokuff, and Maltby. I'm kind of surprised that Throneberry is going to finish here for the Oilers. Here's a line drive, base hit. Could be extra bases going into the hole in the left field. He's going to round and head for second. They'll make the throw in. It's a stand-up double to lead off the ninth inning for Lex Bedecker on the Bucs' third hit. No question about that. A line drive, opposite field shot, and the Bucs have a threat going here in the ninth. They're trailing by 4. And it's going to bring up Hokuff. Logan Hokuff bats from the right-hand side. Here's the stretch and the pitch inside, ball 1. The Oilers' bullpen is empty. Throneberry's got some work cut out for him with a leadoff double here in the ninth. Here's the pitch. It's fouled back. And that's brought to you by the Walden Brothers, which can customize just about anything in clothing and T-shirts. Give them a call. 394-5510. Ball 1, strike 1. Getting quite dark right now with the clouds. Here's the pitch. Way outside. And it's 2-1. Oilers got 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. The Bucs 1 in the first. Throneberry in a jam, but he's got a 4-run cushion. I'm not comfortable with it. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. The beer garden has turned out in force today. Ball 2, strike 2. The pitch, line drive, caught by Elko. Man, has he had an outstanding game at shortstop. That one he had to go to his right on the backhand and picked it up just above the dirt. And it's an L6 and 1 out here in the 9th for the Bucs.
Elko just a little slow to get up on that one. Imagine diving out like that on ground like we've dealt with tonight. Probably doesn't feel great, but he seems to be doing fine.
Fly ball, foul territory, going to be out of play. As the batter is Dylan Maltby. He's 0 for 3. Line to second, popped the first, fly to center. We got our interviews lined up?
We do.
Okay.
After the game, we'll be having a chat up here in the booth with Arnaud Mulamekic, Ben Griffin, and Theo Forshee.
Let's hope they can get their way through the crowd. Here's the pitch to Maltby. He goes fishing for that one, and it's 0-2.
A little bit of an excuse me swing on that one.
Maltby bats from the right-hand side. And Throneberry with the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fouled back again.
And that foul ball, again, brought to you by Walden Brothers. They can customize just about anything but specialize in clothing, T-shirts, crops, tanks, and more. Call them today at 907-394-5510.
Opening double puts a man on second for the Bucs, and there's 1 out here in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. Maltby looking at a curveball, I think. He didn't like the call.
Did not.
He's got a lot of company today, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. That pitch actually looked pretty good to me. But Maltby letting home plate umpire know how he feels about it.
Curtis Abear is the last hope for the Bucs. He is 1 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, and singled in the 7th. Right-hander. First pitch is low for ball 1.
Abear starting the game over there at shortstop. Rotating over to second base after Hokoff came in and Pendergast got moved to third.
Ball 1 the count. Oilers wanting to wrap it up here, and a miracle that we got this game in all 9 innings. Here's the pitch. It's fouled to the backstop, and it's 1-1. Oilers have Forshee, Elko, Ujimori, and Costello, the infield third to first, with Pinkston, Jow, and Helfrich, the outfield left, center, and right, and a battery of Throneberry and Griffin. Throneberry has been a lion here in relief. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch. He doesn't get the call. It's a smart pitch.
Looked very, very good. Well, as the clouds continue to loom over here, they are definitely not.
There's the call strike on the inside, and now the Bucs are down to their last strike.
Clouds not a reflection of the spirits here at Coral Seymour Park.
2-2 is the count. There's the stretch and the pitch. Fly ball, deep center field. Going back, it's going to be called by Jow. He's got it! And the Oilers have 1-1 here. The opening game at home, despite the weather, and with an outstanding 5-1 victory over the Anchorage Bucs. We'll be back with a post-game show brought to you by the Peninsula Community Health Services, supporting your health, offering medical, dental, eye care, and behavior health services. Online at pchsak.org or call them at 262-3119. That's 907-262-3119. Once again, the Oilers defeat the Bucs here 5-1. We'll be back with a post-game show and some interviews after this message. This is the ESPN Radio Network.
Where's Dr. Cross, the eye doctor?
Why don't you help him up here?
Retire? No, I'm still right here in Soldotna at PCHS in the new eye care clinic at 230 East Mary Dale. This is personalized eye clinic that you have come to expect from me, but in an updated...
I want to get the line on Throneberry,
image
too.
of the back of the eye is included in every full
Write this
eye
down.
exam.
You got?
Will knock
Where's
your
my
socks
pen?
off.
You got
Almost
it?
every
Yeah, write
insurance,
something down for
including ESP. So
Throneberry.
if you've been looking for
He
me, or
went
if you need to come
4
have an eye
full
exam,
innings.
now you know the real scoop.
Struck
Call
out 1, 2,
3119 scheduled today.
4.
Fuel prices.
Gave up 2 hits.
Rent, utilities, and your blood pressure. They're all up. Well,
Walked.
Eyewear Express is holding prices right where
1,
they are.
2.
Let me say it again.
Walk 2.
Eyewear Express
Okay.
is holding our prices firm. And Eyewear Express will continue to offer you a second pair free when you purchase a complete pair. Get a second pair of single vision glasses for free. Eyewear Express, located in the Peninsula Center Mall, Soldotna, 260-9199.
And now, it's time for the post-game show on ESPN 1140 and 96.9. Brought to you by Peninsula Community Health Services and The Best Shop. With game recaps and on-field interviews, let's return to the field on ESPN.
Bob Bird along with Nick Sorrell as the Oilers have defeated the Anchorage Bucs convincingly here tonight, 5-1. Nick, I'll just give the quick line on the box score. The Oilers 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They stranded 10. The Bucs 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 7. It was a very, very difficult first inning, Nick.
Mulamekic came out walking 3 straight batters. 2 straight, then recording a couple strikeouts, and then walking 2 more, walking in the game's first run. But you know what? After he was able to strike out the side to finish that inning, he actually came out and was dealing for the next 2 innings, and he looked great. And then in relief, Throneberry comes in, pitches 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2 hits, no earned run, no runs, and 2 walks. So despite a rough start on the mound, the Oilers looked great as the game went on.
Oh, my goodness, they looked great defensively as well as they turned 2, 6, 4, 3 garden variety double plays. And Elko really showed some smarts out there at shortstop.
Yeah, I got to say that first double play, Elko Ujimori Costello in the 3rd inning was a stunning display of baseball IQ by Michael Elko, who let that line drive drop right in front of him with the sole intent of collecting an easy double play from second to first. So just very, very good heads-up play by Michael. And then also the diving play there in the 9th inning as well to take away a base hit. Just very good all-around defense from Michael at shortstop tonight.
Just an absolutely, I would say it was a complete game for the Oilers. They had no errors. Their pitching started rough, turned around. They kept their poise, and their hits, we forgot. We got a home run in that first inning, and we turned it around right away, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, they looked fantastic as the inning started to go along. Right out of the gate, it was 1 out, 2 outs, and it looked like it might be a rough start, but then as they continued to battle with 2 outs in the first, and then throughout the rest of the game, we saw Theo get a single to get on base, and then Ben Griffin kick off the runs with that 2-run shot in the bottom of the first.
You're listening to the post-game show brought to you by Peninsula Community Health Services. Give them a call at 262-3119. That's 262-3119. We come back. We've got interviews for you here. So we'll be right back. This is the ESPN Radio Network on RadioKenai.com.
When you've been involved in an accident or suffered at the hands of police, we can help you assess and whether we can add value to your case. This is a small community, and we want to make sure that our community consult helps you determine insurances might be available to provide full and fair recovery for you, and whether we
they should be soon.
Cooley to schedule a free consult. 907-283-2876.
Okay, sounds good.
Gentlemen, who's who? Congratulations. Wow, what a boy. You could have had more. Nice going, guys. Hold on, we're going to start with Bob Bird along with Nick Sorrell, and with us in the booth right now is Arnaud Mulamakic. Arnaud, quit growing, will you? How tall are you?
I'm about 6'6".
Yeah, that's what the scorebook says. Okay, tell us about that first inning. You know, I watched you warm up. You're throwing them in the backstop. I'm going to guess the weather and the long delay had something to do with that.
I played a small role, but I think I just had to get adjusted. And after that first inning, I settled in and I started making pitches.
Well, you struck out the side the first inning, too, you know. I mean, that was something. You 8 straight balls, and we were wondering, you know, how's it going to go for this young man? You showed a lot of poise.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and you had some pretty good help from Throneberry, didn't you?
Yeah. It's a great duo. We like to rely on, me and him.
We were impressed with Elko at shortstop. He bought a double play there, didn't he?
He did. He's a very smart infielder, and I love the way he plays. He's just a gritty player.
All right, for the line I've got on you, Arnaud, is 5 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 6 walks, and 1 earned run. So congratulations.
Yes, Thank you.
There was quite a team effort today.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nothing will be done unless everybody buys in, and I think we did a really good job of playing together.
All right, we're going to go now with our home run man, Ben Griffin.
Thank you.
Want to hand him the headset over there? All right. Ben, welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Peninsula Community Health Services. Ben, you can see here, all right, with 2 outs, Theo singles. Tell us what kind of a pitch you hit.
I believe it was a fastball. Might have been ball 4 up, but before the game, you know, my teammate Theo, we had a little approach going into the game. He's going to start it off. I'll clean it up, so it went well, and I thought I got under it, but it carried out. So
I lost it in the clouds.
I know. I couldn't see it either, but it snuck out of here.
The only thing that cued me was the left fielder.
Yeah,
okay?
He started jogging back and ran out of room, so we'll take it.
All right, so that's as I got you down now, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. You're batting. I don't know what your average is right now, but congratulations. You had 2 hits, hit by pitch, 2 runs scored, and behind the plate here. Let's talk about that because nobody tried to steal on you.
Well, you know, it was a little, getting started with Arnaud, we were a little bit out of control a little bit. Then we dialed it back in, started pitching backwards, working that slider, and then, kind of took off from there. And he battled, and Connor came in. Pen was closed, and he shut the door.
Congratulations on an outstanding game, and it's going to really boost morale for not only your team, but the fans here, too, when the weather comes.
I know. I'm excited for the next few games.
All right, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
All right, and now Theo Forshee. Theo, you had a great game today. I'm going to take a look at your you were 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 runs scored, a sacrifice fly and RBI. All right, and we laughed because you could have had a little more.
I know. It was a good day at the plate. I mean, seeing the ball pretty well. It's nice looking off in these trees out here. Some good Alaska wildlife. Good little backdrop.
You can also see now the fog has come in just in time for the end of the game.
Yeah.
Theo, tell us about the pitches that you were hitting tonight.
I was just trying to. The first one, lefty is always tough, and then kind of just saw a heater in and inside outed it and took it the other way.
Okay.
Also broke my bat on that second knock, but we'll take it. It went down a hero.
Are you using bomb bats?
No, my first one was a brand new Bellinger, and it just got it before I got up here, but I might have to switch to the bomb.
How many did you bring with you?
I only got 2, so
okay.
We're going to have to make it work.
I don't know what a bat costs anymore, okay? I don't think you had any action at third base, did you?
I had one little ground ball, but pretty routine over there.
Okay, very good. Well, congratulations on an outstanding game. That sacrifice fly, I know Smith is obviously an outstanding center fielder.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to burn him, but...
You really had to tag that ball to get that right.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
100%.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oilers, we'll see you here. It's a doubleheader tomorrow, I believe. All right, 4 and 6, okay? That's what we're going to do, okay?
Yep. Sweet.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thanks
for coming up to the booth, okay? All right, we're going to take it back one more time for the post-game show, Peninsula Community Health Services, and we'll wrap things up as the Oilers will make their way back to the clubhouse. All right, this is ESPN on 1140.
Do you have visitors in town fishing or just relaxing on the Kenai? If so, plan to bring them
Did I
to
hear
Kobuk Valley Jade
doubleheader
Company to meet their
tomorrow, 4
friendly
and
staff
6?
who can explain how jade is Alaska's gemstone. They also have a nice selection of unique souvenirs if your guests need some Alaskan memorabilia before they head back home. If you stop by on a Friday or Saturday, check out their garage sale, outside weather permitting on the garage sale
That was a
side
great
of the
game.
Buck Valley Jade Company at 41735 Sterling Highway, open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Are you craving a fiesta that's tastier than
Did
a
I hear
pinata full of
doubleheader
tacos?
tomorrow, 4 and 6?
Look no further.
Yes.
Senior Mexican restaurant. Step into their lively
Okay,
canteen
thanks.
and dive into a flavor fiesta that'll make your taste buds dance to salsa. Picture this. You're sitting back sipping a margarita at 11 a.m. It's never too early for a margarita, but hey, they're not just about the drinks. Senior Ponchos is the ultimate sports headquarters. Catch all the action while devouring their famous home run margarita. Proud supporter of Oilers baseball, located on the Sterling Highway in Soldotna. Senior Ponchos Mexican restaurant, where every bite is a home run and every meal is a party. Olé!
Bob Bird along with Nick Sorrell. For my listeners, for the Talk of the Kenai, my afternoon show, I'm unable to do that with the Oilers. Of course, yesterday the game was rained out, but we didn't know that for sure.
No.
And today we had to hang around here wondering if we were going to get 2 games in. And tomorrow, again, I'm probably going to be in the same situation. My afternoon show will not be aired when I'm doing Oilers here with the problem with the weather, which is causing us to piggyback some of these games. So, Nick, I'll tell you what a great start to the home stand here for the Oilers.
Absolutely. Just from up here, they looked like a team that had that finally home energy. When you are out on the road for, 10, 11 days on the road, 10 games, you end up just kind of draining as time goes on. And they looked like they had a life tonight that was just that. We're glad to be here. We're glad to be back home. And we are going to take control of this game early. And they really did. They took control on the mound, at the plate, and they didn't look back the whole game.
No, defensively as well, as we said. So, all right, that's going to wrap things up. Now, tomorrow we're expecting a doubleheader at 4 o'clock and then following, of course, at 6. That's considering everything's going to go perfectly for us, which right now the weather is closing in once again here. So we don't know exactly what will happen, but we'll give it a try.
And those will both be 7-inning games, correct?
They will both be 7-inning games. Thank you. All right. So we will be on the air at 11:40 here on the radio and also at radiokenai.com. All right, once again, the final score is the Oilers 5 and the Anchorage Bucs 1. Oilers with 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 10 men left, and the Bucs with 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors, and they had 8 men left. All right. For Caleb, who did a great job back at the studio, and Nick Sorrell, who just did a great job helping me here in the booth, this is Bob Bird saying once again, thank you for letting my voice be your eyes.